Yeah.
Check.
These days, I don't need nothing but toilet paper, baby. And even then, I got a bidet. Y'all ever sat on a bidet before? It's an amazing experience.
Oh, is that where the shit goes up your ass, the water?
The shit does in fact go up your ass with the water. Yeah, that's exactly what a bidet is. Oh my God. This fool actually tried knowing damn well he didn't whistle. He's like, maybe it'll work this time.
Alright, we on. So we done GoPros? Hey.
Check.
My name is Gadzooks, and this is the 40 Hour. I'm here with my co-host, my handsome co-host, if I can add that, Exsr and Provoked. And we're just going to talk some shit. That's my intro. There you go.
Can we crack our fucking 40s, though? Because I've been just staring at this shit the last 30 minutes and shit.
Salivating.
Okay, cool. I gotta make sure my shit cracks up.
I've been salivating
I'm
like
paranoid.
Tom Hanks looking at a 12-year-old.
So what?
I'm glad it has a microphone. I hear that click when it opens, so I'm sure it hasn't been opened prior.
Right, cheers,
Do we cheers? Cheers.
We are it.
Just
Yeah.
cheered my mic.
Mm-hmm. Fucking finally. You know how hard it is for me to sit in front of a beer for 12 minutes?
I wasn't looking forward to this, but it does taste good.
You weren't looking forward to this specifically?
To this 40 shot. I was drinking Modelo earlier, and
Yeah.
I don't know, it just didn't.
Did they make
suck.
Modelo 40s?
No, I think they make 32s though. 32s,
Right.
I think so.
Yeah, well, this is the 40 Hour.
There you go.
We can't be showing up with 32s. That's the wrong way to start this shit.
Anyways,
So what's on the agenda? So you want to catch up, right?
Yeah.
That's what's on the agenda. All right, who want to go first? What you been up to, Exer? How's the week been treating you?
Yo, this shit, this whole virus shit crazy. Honestly, thankfully, I haven't, nothing has changed in my life, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm still going to work every day, Monday through Friday, and then, during the weekends and shit, most of the time I'm here in the studio and shit, so, like, I don't know, you know? I get my daughter during the week, and all that. Like, it's not nothing too crazy and shit as far as, like, how shit has changed, but I know a lot of people have lost their jobs, and I know a lot of people can't pay rent. You know, that shit is
have you been
crazy.
masturbating more a day?
Yeah, I mean, that did increase.
Okay.
That
Throughout
did
the week.
increase.
Yeah,
Okay.
it did increase. Yeah, throughout the week and shit.
Have you been having more sex, less sex?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm keeping my social distancing.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I'm practicing. You know, so a
Got
lot
it.
of my I got calluses on my left hand and shit. Just
On your left
So you're a
hand.
lefty.
my left. Yeah. No, I like masturbating on my left with my left and shit.
Working extra, you know, your brain
yeah.
a little hard. That's good.
Yeah,
Respect
you know.
it.
I don't think I've ever jerked off with my left hand in my life. Like in my life.
I tried.
Feels,
I hurt my thumb once.
did you-
Yeah. No, not
That
through
feels
masturbating.
like-
Not because of
okay.
masturbating, but I hurt my thumb and I couldn't masturbate properly with my right. So I had to like try to use my left.
Okay.
It was a little harder to get there, but it worked.
Adapting.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you know, pretty much and shit. Thankfully, nothing has changed and shit. Working on a lot of projects with this shit, the podcast, the Rip, Dip, and Dive, and a lot of little series going on and shit.
What's the Rip, Dip, and Dive?
Rip, Dip, and Dive is basically it's a series where we get people, either producers or artists, some people that are within like the whole what we do and shit, and we just ask them questions and shit. So they hit the bong, they rip the bong, they hold it in, they take a shot, and then they chug a beer, and then they exhale the smoke. Zooks tried it. He was actually
It was
the
a
first
terrible
person.
experience.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Oh, it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
It was god awful.
A lot of people look forward to it. I know you were really dreading this shit for sure.
Yeah, don't let me like paint a bad picture. That was entirely my experience. Yeah, I know better. Like everyone who knows me knows like I'm really bad at weed. But I was just like, yeah, fuck it for the culture. I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Fucking loved
Bad,
it. I
bad
loved
experience.
it.
I was
enjoyed
gonna
every
drive
bit of it.
45 minutes to witness that episode actually.
That
I
I
called
did?
him and he's like, "Oh,
Oh.
Zuzi," I'm like, and I called him later. I was like, "Hey, bro, like, what time is he doing next? I really want to see him smoke weed."
I feel like I did terribly because I was like so nervous that I was gonna start feeling high. So this fool just ask me a question. I just answer real
Yeah,
quick,
like,
real
super
quick,
quick.
Real quack.
real quick, real quick.
Welcome to the quack.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Real Quack podcast.
Yeah, that shit was a great experience for me watching you get high as fuck, especially
You watched the
after.
video?
Nah, yeah, I did. That shit's fucking hilarious. And then you look Russian and shit, but
You contributed to his calluses.
Yeah.
fuck. That's been my content like this past week and shit. You know?
Happy to be here. Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't have told him about that.
I mean,
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Anyways.
Good catch.
Fucking baseball.
So choose besides
fucking baseball. Well, what I've been, you asked me what I've been up to.
what you been
I
up
mean,
to.
first of all, it's tight. I was telling
shit.
my like civilian ass homies who like do normal people
civilian.
shit, like watch sports or whatever. Like these motherfuckers are absolutely lost in life, like because they don't know what to do with
shit.
themselves. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, all my friends, like our lives really haven't changed a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Because all we do is like either rap or fucking, or we're either recording something or shooting something or filming something. You know, we could all still do that. As far as financially, I get that shit is weird, right? Like I've taken a big hit financially because no one wants photos anymore. But that's fine. As far as like, I'm not bored.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers
exactly.
are bored to tears out here because there's no fucking baseball or whatever to watch.
Yeah.
Me, I don't give a fuck about that, and I've never felt more on top in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I feel like
fucking
it's a fucking superpower. I just can't care about that shit.
Yeah.
Give a fuck about the Lakers, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so that's what I've been up to. That and freaking out on your grip, dip, and dive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. After that shit, yeah, it was a bad.
I enjoyed the after. So like, cause since it was the first episode that I did with you, I needed once that happens, I need to give him like a little break, just so that it hits, and then I start asking the questions.
Oh, you're a dick.
Yo,
I mean that's the.
I would have been absolutely useless.
That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
what
what
I
you
wanted to get
want?
to. Yeah, that's what I wanted to get at. And so the last couple episodes, I was giving him a little. I was fucking stalling a little bit, but yeah, it hit you. I noticed it hit you when you were done.
Yeah.
You're chilling on the stairs and shit. I was like, so,
I'd
bro,
have
you
been
good?
useless.
This
Son.
fool was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But he like fucking shot out. He was out like for sure.
I was all
faded.
mad because I sat like 5 stairs up rather than on the bottom. I should have sat on the bottom because I was sitting there stuck. Like, fuck, if I get up and I fall, like it's 5 stairs down. You know what I mean? But if I was just on the bottom, it'd have been fine. Yo,
that shit was a good experience.
you want to know, like, is it time? Can I tell you a quick story about the aftermath of that?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sitting here and I'm freaking the fuck out because I know people are around and they're looking at me. I'm like, fuck, they know. But I'm like trying to talk myself, like, you're in a safe place. These are your friends. Like doing that whole thing. Like they did know. You know what I mean? Also, like during the shit, I told you, like, it's not gonna be good, bro. Like I'm not that dude. Like I can't talk through it. I'm just gonna shut down. And as I'm giving my answers, not only do I know, I'm like, these are really bad answers, but I look at your face and I had this judgment. It's probably all internal, but I was like, ugh. I could see you being like, yeah, this isn't that good. I'll probably just delete this whole thing. So I'm like, fuck, I'm failing. This is bullshit. And so I'm sitting there anyway.
You're just eyeing your head.
I finally chill enough. I come and I kick it with Nosa a little bit. And I finally chill enough. It took like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. And I was
he's
like,
a
all right,
buzzkill.
yeah, yo, straight up. And that's what I needed. You know what I mean? I get in my car. I'm like, word, I'm gonna drive home. So I start driving home. I'm like trying to drive the same speed as like everyone else on the freeway. I don't want to go too fast or too slow, but I had no reference of like speed and momentum and shit. I was just stuck. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go to Del Taco and that's just gonna be amazing, right? And I like reward myself because I don't be drinking like milkshakes and shit, right? But I love milkshakes. I'm like, you know what? You're gonna go to Del Taco and you're gonna get yourself a milkshake because you deserve it. Because right now it's gonna be the greatest milkshake ever, and I don't think you're ever gonna smoke weed again after today. So we may as well take advantage. You know what I'm saying? And get a milkshake out of this. I go and I forget to order the shit at the drive-thru. I'm like, fuck. She's like, anything else? I'm like, nope. And I start driving. I'm like, fuck, I didn't order the milkshake. I'm like, I could just tell her. There's no one in front of me. I'm like, I could just tell her at the window, like, can I order add a milkshake to that? I'm like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. It'll be fine. I get there. She's like, okay. She tells me the total. I just freeze up and I give her the money. I was like, fuck, I don't want to inconvenience this poor lady with adding shit to my order that I already ordered back there. As she brings the money back, I realized I had never turned down my stereo, and I was playing Whitney Houston because I needed some calming ass music. I was like, I can't be listening to no gangster rap right now, bro. I'm fucking on the edge. I'm on the edge.
That's funny.
So like Whitney always calms me down and shit.
Right.
So I have Whitney Houston fucking blasting through the entire time I was ordering at the speaker, plus giving her the money. I never bothered to turn so I turned it down and she came and I left. I was like, fuck, you should have got a milkshake, right? Yeah. I'm like, but I can't very well turn around and go back to the same Del Taco and order a milkshake. That's because she's going to think I'm mad weird. I realized there's another Del Taco across the street. I went to that Del Taco and got a milkshake. Hey, man, so that's my rip, dip, and dive aftermath story.
Fucking dope.
Not recommended to anyone. I mean,
if I was a psychologist, I'd like judge the fuck out of you just off of that little story.
Please do. What do you make of this? Read my
view
dreams.
yourself as a burden, maybe
Yes.
a little bit of low self-esteem.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
Yeah,
Do
a
you
little
think-
bit good taste in music.
You think these muscles came from being happy with myself?
Anyway, I'm just fucking around. Not really. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, because I'm the same way, bro. I fucking like I'll go somewhere and I'll make a mistake and like, or somebody will make a mistake at a fucking restaurant sometimes,
Yeah.
and like I won't even call them out on it just because
That's
I don't
how
want
I
to be
am.
a burden. Like, and then like I
Absolutely.
started wanting to understand why I was like that or why I was like I lacked assertiveness, and then I was like, oh shit, I have low self esteem. Like, you know, and that's when I started fucking with that book, 6 Pillars of Self Esteem. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to put
Whatever.
psychocybernetics
Might be the show.
Alright.
What you
What's happening right now? Go ahead.
what you been up to, bro? How you been? How you been hanging in
Bro,
there?
just fucking, you know, just the same
just a
shit,
whole
bro.
lot of
Nothing has
life.
changed. Just writing, just fucking enjoying the no traffic, just fucking,
Oh, that shit's lovely.
you know, just fucking eating. I never eat in places, so I'm good with the to-goes. Fucking, yeah, everything's good, bro. Just fucking going down rabbit holes and just chilling.
That's right.
Yeah, very boring answer, but I don't know where to start.
Are you doing good with the germs?
Yeah, hand sanitizer here and there.
Yeah, you're not like going crazy and shit. I feel like you would go crazy. Like,
Nah.
you know, I go crazy with when it comes to gas pumps.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit feels
Why?
like, I don't
Because
know.
of germs?
Yeah, I
For
don't know,
me,
like
it's-
anything, but just those like gas pumps the most, and
Uh-huh.
sometimes they're oily.
Because they have like rubber and shit on them too. Yeah, no, I
it's
feel
the-
that.
yeah.
I understand
I
that.
can't fuck with
I
that.
have a gas. My little gas pump thing is like if I'm smoking weed, if I pump gas, I won't hop in my car and pack a bowl right away because my dumbass like has an irrational fear of me having gasoline in my while I'm breaking up my weed and smoking gas.
And then lighting yourself.
no,
up.
not even. No,
Oh,
not
I
that.
got
Just the
you.
chemical and
Yeah.
like it being inhaling that shit. Even though it's irrational, it evaporates really quick and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
but
you're a fucking weirdo.
yeah, I know. At least I admit it. But anyways, we're not drunk enough.
Can
No,
you
yeah.
smoke gasoline? I know. I like if you soaked it in gasoline and let it dry, you could still smoke it, right?
I think let me
Like,
search it up before I
about to
fucking say
Google
this.
it?
Yeah.
Like dried up gas?
Yeah. Do the fumes
I didn't know
they
that was a
eventually
thing.
evaporate, right?
I felt the smell of Clorox.
You fuck with it? Like, you like it?
I like the smell of gasoline. Shit.
Oh yeah.
I like the smell of
Yeah.
manure.
I do.
I
Too.
love manure
Yeah.
so much. Me and my dad like he like we go through like little horse areas.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the smell, I love that shit, bro.
I grew up in the
love that
fucking.
shit.
I grew up in the wilderness, dog. That just reminds me of
Oh,
my childhood. That's a
shit.
nostalgic ass smell for me.
Damn, that's
Manure.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I should remind me of middle school. There's a whole lot of manure in middle school for sure.
Explain that.
There was
please.
just the field was never finished. The fucking
I got you.
field would just always had manure on it for some reason. I was there for 3 years. Every fucking year had manure in there.
Did y'all
Just
play
never
on it
finished.
with manure
No,
on it?
no.
No.
No, I mean, yeah, people would go around it and shit, like do PE around it and shit. But I mean, there's just
Yeah.
fucking pile of manure all the time. That shit
Yeah.
always smell like it.
What'd you find, Self? Did you get to the bottom of this?
No, I was looking and then I stopped.
Ah, yeah. That's literally most of my
No,
life.
It's
I-
gasoline is a highly volatile.
Volatile?
She got me so bloody
It says
already.
volatile components
Terrible.
evaporate easily. A large amount of vapor is quickly generated from the gasoline surface because yeah. See, I'm about to read a whole paragraph. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, no,
I'll
that's
figure it
fine.
out. Next podcast, you guys will find out.
Let's just say you can. You can totally smoke gasoline. I'm comfortable with just like throwing that conclusion
Fuck it.
out there.
We'll just smoke some gas.
Yeah.
I know I was selling some gas.
Oh, you
You
still
see what I
too?
did there
Right.
because of the weed?
right.
saw-
No,
you
I
saw that,
did.
you saw
I
it.
did catch
Yeah.
on that.
I don't know. This food kind of slow right here. But
Oh, yeah. That was.
how long
fucking
has it
slick.
been since you've like grown out your hair?
I
long?
was just gonna talk about this
Right?
motherfucker's
That shit-
hair.
I
That was
don't
gonna
know
be
if
the
I
next
like
thing I
it.
said.
I don't know if I like it, but I kind of like it.
I said it. That shit looked magnificent.
It's carelessness, man. I'm trying to represent my carelessness. You know, I'm trying
I mean,
to.
like,
Is that
should
what
let
it
go of
is?
the-
It's my symbol. I don't really. I don't care. I'm just kidding. No, that's just my deep answer. If I'm trying to be like one of these, you know.
I feel like if you were really careless, you'd have the beard
That's
grown
what I'm
out too.
saying.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm talking about.
What's this?
No, I mean like the beard.
It's
The
been
beard
3
would.
years.
This
Can
took
you
3
grow?
years.
Can you grow? Can you grow for more than that?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
it's
it
like,
gets.
Are you able to?
Imagine fucking Self just it turns into to bring it full circle. Tom Hanks in fucking Castaway. Imagine this will just a big fucking beard like Self, bro.
Maybe one day, maybe. Shit, who knows?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. I'll probably maybe. But then again,
Look like one of those fools that live in the forest in Siddhartha. You know what that book is by something. It's like a Buddhist book.
I feel like if I get to that, look, I just have to settle with hippie bitches all the time, and some of those girls don't shave their legs, and that's like an issue for me.
Or
You ever
armpits.
been with a chick who ain't
Yeah, I
shaved her
have.
legs?
Oh,
Me
in
too.
Houston, I had a show in Houston years ago. Beautiful girl, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful light skinned girl, beautiful light skinned black girl. Fucking, is that offensive?
No,
Whatever. Okay,
no.
cool. Anyways, no one's black here, so someone's gonna comment like, "Yeah, it wasn't offensive. There's no one black person." Like,
Bro,
yeah,
the fact that you're bringing it up.
we have 3 black homies right there. I'm just telling you for them. Anyways,
Hippie bitches.
Oh yeah,
in
hippie bitches.
Houston
All right,
with
so I was
hairy
in
legs.
I was in Houston. Beautiful girl, bro. We had sat down, had a great conversation. Invited me back to her fucking apartment. Her apartment had a bunch of like holistic, like just mad plant extractions, and like she had a whole shelf of different plant extractions and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this bitch is really about the business.
Right.
And then I get there, we start hooking up, pull down her pants. As soon as I touch her ass, like I felt prickly,
Oh,
like, you know.
no.
And I go down, and I just felt hairy legs.
Oh no.
And then
Like legit hairy, like
legit hairy,
it
bro.
wasn't- it
Not just
wasn't, like-
prickly, barely
Not
going
like
back. I'm talking
unshaved,
about
yeah.
she's like, this bitch is committed to let her
like
shit
she
out.
never
okay.
considered
Yeah.
shaving.
Like it
Okay.
wasn't like fucking like hairy Armenian guy chest, but it was like fucking.
it wasn't
but
all curly and shit.
but it was yeah, something like that. But anyways, yeah, so I do that, and I'm like a nice guy. Like you guys probably don't believe that, but I'm a very like I don't like to hurt people's feelings. So like I literally didn't say shit. I sucked it up. I felt like obviously I struggled with getting hard a little bit, but like I was committed to get hard because
That's
I didn't
right.
want to make her feel like
You're
like
good
bad,
man.
you know. So
You're
like
good man.
got hard and I just piped it down, and then after I just dipped. And then after
the
that,
game.
I cringed. I was the whole ride home. I was like I was like, why?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like my first girlfriend. I remember, like obviously we were young and shit. So remember she had like, you know, I'm not gonna say this story because a lot of people know who my first girlfriend is, but. I wasn't like
I mean, we
a
don't.
stranger to hair in certain areas, but just the whole legs and the ass having prickles feeling like usually the ass is my favorite part, and the ass is the thing that gets me turned on, you feel me? But if there's mad hairs growing out of that ass, like it feels a little strange.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's kind of hard to get turned on. Why you
Yeah.
shaking your head? You like hairy ass? You hairy ass lover? Anyways,
For eat all type of ass.
we don't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
He's right there searching up fucking hairy ass on Google, huh? Anyways, don't fake laugh.
Yo, this shit. I'm gonna bloated with this shit for real.
Are you struggling over here?
Yeah, for real. Like this shit got me super bloated. I can barely breathe and shit. I'm like trying to stand up straight right here.
I
and
can
shit,
barely
like,
breathe and shit.
like,
I hate that feeling. When I eat too much, I feel like I can't catch
I
a deep
did.
breath.
Fuck it. I ate half a hot dog earlier from Costco. That shit was terrible.
Costco's oh yeah, it is
Real.
open. Yeah,
That shit was super terrible. And then I ate some pizza too. Like ate one slice.
Wait, so the food places are still open in
Yeah.
Costco?
Yeah.
So but their lines, they have like that 6 fucking.
Oh yeah, they got pallets in between people. That shit is ridiculous, fool. Like super ridiculous. Dog, I have it on my IG, bro. Like check out my IG story, bro. Like it shit is crazy, fool. Like that shit. It looked like mad futuristic. It looked like. It looks like a joke, fool. It just looks like a fucking like a joke, like a
You
movie,
real-
like
like-
comedy.
This is exactly how the world would end, right? Like you think it's gonna be super dope, like a fucking Tom Cruise movie and shit. You think aliens are coming? There's gonna be some laser beams, perhaps,
Yeah.
and really
So,
you
like,
just gotta
legit
stand apart
action.
from each other at Costco. Shit is whack, son. Shit is whack. I want a fucking
Yeah.
redo
For real.
straight up.
No, that's
we can still
facts.
recreate.
I want
the
people
future.
to unleash wild animals into society
That'd
or
be so-
something.
that'd be
You know what I'm
so
That'd
saying?
be crazy.
so sick.
Something. Give me something.
Imagine getting taken out like by a panther.
I want
Yeah.
to experience a civil war.
Yo,
A
straight
civil
up.
war. I
yeah.
want to experience a civil war. I want
Yeah.
to be in the middle of a civil war. I know what side I'll pick.
Motherfuckers aren't even revolting yet. You know what I mean? Like, I
No,
want to at least
yeah,
shoot
I
a
think
few
we're
motherfuckers.
We're too bitched out already.
Nah,
Like
nah,
yeah, we're too bitch.
Yeah.
Not
We're
even-
way too bitch.
We're just gonna die at Walgreens in fucking line to get our medicine and shit. That
Pretty
shit
much.
is trash.
Yeah, disappointing.
This whole thing is trash.
Do you think if there was a civil war, do you think it would to be against like a left wing, right wing? Do you think
Oh,
it would be like a
absolutely.
racial? Do you think? Well, I would kind
Nah,
of consider
yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
part of the wing.
That
Fucking
should be a
white people,
byproduct. Yeah.
fucking little fucking white people fighting with the black people and
Yeah.
shit. Like we gotta
Fuck.
protect. It's like fool, black don't need your protection, but if anything, you're burdening them because
Yeah. Yeah.
you don't want to get black motherfuckers in the squad. They fucking get down, fool.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers,
Yeah, don't nobody
athletic
wanna
ass
fight.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Them and Germans. Like I always like.
On the white side, they got the Germans.
Yeah, the
for
Germans
sure. And Russians. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Russians. Those motherfuckers are strong. Like, yeah.
For your strong.
Mexicans too, though. Mexicans,
Mexicans,
are fucking,
yeah.
And Samoans.
I was just gonna say, find me with the
yeah,
Samoans, baby.
Islanders,
Find
yeah.
me with the Samoans.
those motherfuckers too, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
So this was said. This was asking 40 hours with a Z. No, I don't like a Z. Right? It says 40 hours.
Nah.
Not a Z.
I was thinking just
Are we doing
HRS.
40
40
hours or the
hours?
40 hour?
Oh yeah, it was the 40 hour. Yeah, it's the 40 hour.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you doing brilliant shit over there. I already like the concept.
Maybe the font on the bottom. What do you think?
I like it. The font, I can see the font being made a little more playful.
Yeah.
What is that? Illustrator?
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Tight. I fuck with that. Everyone.
Hey, shouts
Word.
out to the
Yeah.
homie. Shouts out to the homie Dirty Sanchez back there. At Tipsum Sanchez and shit. That's the boy right there.
Yeah, good look on the graphic work,
Graphic
bro.
designer.
That's tight.
A.
Finally got a name for this shit.
Finally.
What is this? Episode fucking 6, 5?
You know what I was?
I don't buy this shit. The next fucking time we meet up, we're gonna fucking have a new name.
You don't
Nah,
have any
this
faith?
is it. This is it.
The
This is
40
it.
hour?
We did a podcast, and we've been running podcasts since then. So basically a year. But this was back at my
Good for
house
you.
and shit. This is back at my house, and we haven't released not one.
I wasn't
it was different
involved in
people.
the first
Nah,
ones, right? It was
But the first
you,
couple, it was like 6 of us though.
Were they
You know what I'm
good?
saying? They were alright, but it was always just technical difficulties and shit.
Yeah.
We weren't able to record properly. We were recording off of like multiple laptops, and
Mhm.
at the end we had to like mash up all the audio, and some was all fucked up. It was just terrible.
Yeah.
No video or none of that, you know. And then eventually we got this spot and we started working out of here and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit! How long? When did you get this spot?
June last year, so it's gonna be a year, like in 3 months.
Fuck. Yeah.
Let me throw an idea out there. We're not buzzed yet,
Right.
and everything we've been talking about has been pretty boring.
I'm not smoking weed.
Do you think we should? Oh, because we already cracked the 40s, huh?
Already.
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
try to
tripping.
get drunk.
Go, we can cut out me taking a piss right now.
America. I think
I
there
gotta
was,
take a piss too, huh?
there was just some good shit in there though.
It
We
was.
could chop
Yeah,
up.
I didn't want to discredit. I'm just being a dick. My turn.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. No one stops to suck his thumb and they all
Have you seen my story? Shit, I don't know why I love this shit so much. I seen this for recording, and I was like, bro, tag me and send it to me because I immediately thought of this.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah,
First thing I thought about in my head, I was
The
singing
ants
it.
go marching one by one. The little one stops
shit.
to suck his thumb and they all
The ants go marching one by one.
Doja, bro. Doja, bro.
She's so bad,
but she Bruh.
won't be in like 5 years. I bet you.
Why you think she's just gonna let go of herself?
She's already like. I've seen it before.
I think that's what makes her sexy though. The fact
Yeah.
that she doesn't care. You get me? Like, she's fucking damn, bro. Honestly, like, and even like what I like about her the most is her face.
Yeah, no,
She got
beautiful face.
beautiful-
We talking
Fuck
about
yeah.
Doja
Beautiful.
Cat?
Doja Cat, yeah, hell yeah, dog.
Yeah, no, she.
I tried years ago when she was like not as big to like slide into DMs.
There you go.
Didn't work.
Just didn't happen.
Rejected. No response.
Left you on red.
Fuck you, Doja.
There you go.
Anyways. Stairs. Whew. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Alright,
no,
so-
for real.
What's on your mind, Zooks? What's on your mind?
I mean, the only thing I want to talk about is fucking Tiger King, but y'all not up to date. So I'm never the guy who's seen everything that everyone else has seen either. It's just like everything has to be a fucking series anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They don't
that's
just
true.
make movies or documentaries. Everything's
For
like a
real.
fucking 7-part series. Like I
gotta
don't
wait.
got that kind of time, bro. I don't got. Like, I have the time. I just don't have the fucking attention span. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
that's
like,
true.
I just happened to find myself in front of my TV for like way too long the other night, and I binged the whole shit.
You watched how many episodes is it?
7.
7.
All right. First of all, I know fucking nothing about what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
So this is like, what is it?
Essentially, this dude in Oklahoma had a bunch of tigers. He was running a zoo at like in his private residence. You know what I'm saying? And he just had like, I want to say something like between 200 and 300 fucking
Oh,
tigers
Fuck.
in captivity. But like he ran it like a regular. But people paint the picture like this was just like throwing a can of beans and shit out his back window. Like here you go, they'll eat that.
Whatever
You know what I mean?
a zoo
Like
does.
yeah, exactly.
So he was
Yeah.
legit, like
Legit.
And they had a series, or they were famous, or
Somebody was documenting him for the last 5 years. So he used the footage. I don't know what his intention was. Did he mention what his intention was?
with the footage.
Was he
No,
part of-
Not that I remember.
Pretty much, he said it from the first. I only watched one episode. That he said he started filming him the last 5 years, and then after his intent behind the footage took a drastic turn. I think that's what I heard. So maybe he started using that footage as a way to kind of show another side of homie. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What's cool though is it's pretty balanced because the whole thing is like there's just one chick who she's like an animal rights activist, so
Fuck
she's
that
like
bitch.
consistently trying to take this fool down, and then in a nutshell, he hires someone to kill her.
That's my man.
Okay,
Good for
You know
him.
what I mean?
which
But
okay,
each episode, it kind of paints each character in a different light. So like it's actually really well done in the sense that it makes you like him and hate her.
Nice.
And then it's like it makes you see another side of him, and then you never honestly like she's the only one she never really gets painted in a good I feel like the whole thing kind of makes her look real bad.
Did you see OJ tweet something about he thinks that lady you're talking about killed her husband?
No, but that's tight.
And then somebody like
That's
quoted the tweet
fucking
and like
funny.
finally an expert weighs in.
Yeah, because that's part of it. Like her husband just disappeared. That's why she has all this money. She married herself a multimillionaire, and then this fool just miraculously like disappeared. But they had their own like rescue.
Yeah.
She don't have a zoo. She has a rescue, and so the idea is that she killed him and fed him to the tigers because they can't find a trace of
And
this
that skinny old
motherfucker.
man,
Yeah.
that's her new man, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But
Huh.
I don't know.
I didn't fucking understand half of that shit.
Yeah, I probably won't if he was to elaborate.
I thought it was like a
I don't know.
couple, and she ended up killing her husband and fed him to the tigers. or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
and
it is.
and that chick is going after the other guy, the main guy in the
Joe
in the
Exotic.
series, Joe Exotic. Yeah.
Freedom man.
So Joe Exotic is not the dead guy.
No.
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 I thought he was the one that got by the tigers.
It's
and
something
shit.
cool to talk about. It's something. It's cool and it's entertaining or whatever. It's interesting, but like it's one of those things I could definitely go my entire life never having watched. And I'd be perfectly fine with
It's
it.
just trending.
Yeah, exactly. I started watching it here, and
Oh,
then
shit,
I
for
went.
real?
I went home and finished it.
Don't fuck with cats. So you heard of that?
I watched the first. That's how I normally am with shit. I watched the first maybe 30 minutes of the first
Nah,
episode,
bro, watch
and I was
that
just
one.
over it.
That
Yeah,
shit's a trip.
if you fuck with it, then okay.
That shit's a trip. That was it just shows you a good example of a narcissist. But
Is
like
it motherfuckers torturing cats?
No,
Okay.
it gets deeper than that. It gets into murder of a human. It gets murder.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
But, like,
homie
is there
creating
cat
fake
torture?
profiles, like trying to make himself popular amongst certain, and people going out of their way to investigate. And you see how people track people where they are. Like this fool literally posted like the less like minor details in little videos being smart, but people still were able to find out what area he was by observing the certain outlets or observing the certain vacuums that are around. Like they were just it's interesting as shit, man.
That for
That
sex
one's
was
a
always
good
talking
one.
about it.
It's a good one. It's a very good one.
Is there
I fucked
cat
with it.
torture involved?
Yeah.
See,
that's how it
does
started.
does it show cats being
No,
tortured?
no, it
He's
doesn't.
like, yeah, because I
cool.
can't do that. It's
I
like,
can't. I really can't.
It
People, I
just
don't
shows
care.
the reaction of
People,
people
I don't
watching
care.
it.
Yeah.
Cats-
Kids and animals. That's off. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
And
remember
I
there
watch crazy shit on the internet. I'm that dude. I'll watch like beheadings and shit. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? Not in a long time because that shit fucks with me.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's just a
I
Tuesday.
went through. Yeah, it's just a Tuesday. I seen some fool get his head chainsawed off. You ever seen that
Fuck,
shit?
nah.
Yeah, when I was
You know
in
what I'm talking about?
elementary and middle school, we watched the Faces of Death.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
that.
that's old school, bro. Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah.
jumping off buildings. I saw one with a fucking some wild guy with a machete, like killing fucking 7 cops. And
Fuck.
Oh, I didn't
dude,
see that.
Fucking crazy shit.
I
dog.
seen some girl got like by a fucking those propellers from like a boat and shit.
Yeah.
I seen fucking. I guess some mechanic was working on their car and that shit just fell on his knee. And he was
Like, who would want to put
fuck.
that shit on the internet for people to see? Like, filming that shit accidentally. Like, dude, this is some good footage. Like, and just put you gotta be a little fucked. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you're
So you
a
got-
little fucked.
So you guys don't actively ever or have ever like seeked out videos of people getting like
Yeah.
their
No,
heads
it's-
chopped off and shit.
It's been
Yeah.
people showing me like,
Oh,
they're
right,
like,
okay.
bro, watch this shit, bro, and I'll be like,
Like
oh,
Narco
what the
Mundo
fuck,
and
bro?
shit like that.
I don't know,
That's
but
a website that shows all the like the
Beheadings.
cartel related beheadings and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
It's a whole thing.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
you never ever leave the website feeling better about yourself. It's a weird thing.
This
At least
just
you're
doesn't happen.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this I must have been about like I want to say like 14, 15, and there was this video. It was on Faces of Death, and then it was back in like LimeWire, back in the
Yeah.
LimeWire days and shit. And I used to download videos, and there's this video. It was called "Girl Getting Hit by Train," and I
Fuck.
watched that shit. I wanna
Click.
say fucking
Yup.
so many fucking times, bro. And I don't know why. I just haven't even thought about that until right now that we started talking about it.
You
And
can see her actually get hit by
yeah,
the train.
yeah, no, she just fucking flies out, and I think her mom's like behind her and like trying to get her and shit. And I watched this shit over and over and over. I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fucking
You
crazy.
kept
now that I think-
watching a lady get hit
Yeah,
by a
no,
train.
it was a girl. It was a little
Okay.
girl. Yeah.
Over and over,
Oh,
you
a
kept
little girl?
watching
Yeah, it was a little
Oh,
girl.
that's fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was kind of distant. The camera was kind of distant and shit. I guess it was like a security camera or some shit like that. But
Well, and what
Damn,
was
that's
your like?
fucking-
What did you? What did?
I
Were
don't
you
know.
confused? Or you like?
I think
Amazing.
I think what it was I was trying to figure out if it was fake or not.
Oh, okay.
I
Right.
think that's what it was, but I must have
hoping I
watched it
heard that
fucking hundreds
answer.
of times.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, if it was.
Y'all ever seen the video? I remember it was like in the Dominican Republic or some shit where some chick is in the fucking passenger seat of a car and she's naked and she's sitting. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah.
She sticks her head out
got
the
all
car?
Yeah, she's like doing this out the window.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
accidentally
about?
saw
It's a car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a car, and
Oh,
the
fuck.
driver's filming.
It was
and
a
she's
car or a
naked.
pole. I think she hit a pole.
Well, she was in a car.
Yeah.
She's in a car and she's naked and she's bad too. And she's just hanging out doing this. And then all of a sudden you just see a pole. Bam! And she just disappears. Dead.
I saw that
Did you think so? Like,
accidentally
was
on
it
Twitter.
dead? Was
Oh
it
no,
bad?
it was fucking like they
Oh.
confirmed like
Oh,
that
shit.
bitch dead.
Damn.
She got like a 3-month-old daughter and shit.
That's why I don't like Twitter, bro, because you be watching those type of shits accidentally. Like somebody
Yeah.
writes like a funny caption and you click it with thinking it's some bitch, some girl fucking flashing your tits and shit,
Yeah.
and the bitch is dead, and you're like you have to like absorb, like soak it in.
That
Right.
shit
I-
happened. You know what? You're right. You're
Fucking
right.
Twitter, bro.
I agree. I think that the most disturbing thing that I have ever seen in my life, and I really don't even want to talk about it. But the most disturbing thing that I've seen was on Twitter, and it was by accident.
Yo,
for sure.
watch. I'm sorry. Look.
No, I don't want to watch it.
Boom. Gone,
Yeah.
son. Gone.
Yeah,
Never
I didn't
happened.
watch it.
Never existed.
I
Thank you.
I clicked the
Fuck
Twitter.
yeah.
I clicked the Twitter video. I clicked the fucking Twitter video, and it had a fucking. I don't know why I clicked this shit. It was probably a stupid caption in the picture, and it was a snake getting. A motherfucker sticking his dick in a
I was
snake.
just gonna say
You saw that shit?
No, but
Bro.
it says something about
Snake
my brain.
fucking, huh?
You said a snake getting, and immediately my brain said "fucked."
Bro,
It's getting fucked.
but it took me a
It could've
while to
been anything.
It took me a while to figure it out. I was looking at my fucking phone screen like, yo, it doesn't like I didn't get it. Like I didn't
Yeah.
see the man's body. Like it was weird. And then I kind of had to like.
How do you
I'm like,
fuck a snake,
bro, this fool was, dude. It was fucking weird. Like that one was the one that fucked with me the most. And I've seen people get their heads chopped off and people
Yeah.
dying. But that one weirded me out. I think it's because I was trying so hard to figure it out. Because you don't see the guy.
Oh.
You just see like his fucking gooch and like, or if that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Like
The
and
taint.
but I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? And I just see a snake. And I'm like, nah. I was like, no. And I saw it and I soaked it in too much and I put my phone down and that shit fucked with me for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was just weirded out.
Damn.
Yeah.
People out there actually
Genuinely
fucking
wanna
snakes, huh?
look
It's
like-
always the white motherfuckers.
I seen bitches get fucked by horses. I seen a bitch get fucked by a horse.
I heard about that.
That shit
never
was.
seen
I
that.
think she. I
They
think
do
I
it in
seen it twice.
Tijuana,
and
right?
one
They
of
do it
them-
in
oh, I don't know
Tijuana horse
about all
shows
that.
or whatever.
Bro, you being racist right now, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, that shit was wild.
There's
though. I
like
heard one of
20
them-
Mexicans surrounding me right now. I'm a little nervous. No, I'm just kidding. No, but they're yeah, TJ.
It's a
they-
thing.
Yeah,
It's a thing out there. Like people go out there to get fucked by donkeys and
donkey
shit.
shows. I
Oh,
think,
really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called. Yeah, you know
Damn.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
honestly,
I
I ain't
do.
even gonna
Yeah.
front. Those are big dicks
This
right
was
there.
pulling it. Oh, I thought you were gonna pull it up.
Donkeys got big cocks. I'll
First
tell you
day
that.
I went, the first time I ever went to Mexico, there was a dude. He approached me and my little group of homies, and it's like, "Hey, bro, I got a fucking girl. She's gonna get fucked by a donkey. You wanna come watch us? Like $5 or whatever."
Oh,
and
shit.
everyone in my group, I swear,
Said yeah.
everyone in my group was like, "Fuck no,
Oh,
bro,
you're-
we're trying to get." And I'm just like, Yeah, no, me neither. But if one person was like, I'd be like, yo, me too, bro. I got 5, I got 10. I'll pay for you. Like, let's go.
I don't think I would have sat through it, but
can't
I
do
would have.
that.
It goes back to the whole like I gotta just make sure I gotta see with my own eyes, see if it's real.
Yeah.
Once I know it's real, like, okay, I'm out.
You
I'm
learn
out.
about
I'm fucking-
yourself
yeah.
if you're in a room in Mexico, in Tijuana. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Watching a chick get dicked out by a donkey, son. That's an experience I've never collected. I'd like to add that to the
Right?
collection. Yeah.
That's so.
As long
true.
as everyone's like, as long as she's not like a prisoner.
she's
You know what I'm
not being
saying?
tortured.
She gotta,
like it's against
she
her
gotta
will.
like kind of want to. Uh-oh.
Hello. Oh, what's up, bro? Hey, let me call you back.
Shit's
in a little
falling
bit, okay?
apart.
All right, bro.
But there's this video of a dude getting fucked by a horse.
And he dies.
Yes.
Yeah, I
You've
haven't
seen
watched
that?
it, but I heard it. I heard about it.
Well, there's quite possibly one with a girl too, but there's a dude. He gets dicked down by a horse, and you just see this. It's literally like my arm, and then the horse just mounts him, and he goes, woo!" Like you just hear him. You hear his life leave his body.
Oh
Like,
shit! So it was an immediate death.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck.
probably it just like fucked up all his organs.
Good riddance.
Honestly,
I've seen girls get fucked by. I seen a girl get fucked by a pit bull. Like she was in her
Oh
bed.
yeah, that bitch went viral, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. That fool was getting it in too. Like that fool
I
was
need a
not tripping.
fucking pen and pad
Yeah, we
to
should
just write these
Google
down.
all these
The
things.
topic.
All right, should we?
So
switch
you don't
the
like
topic?
so you don't like getting fucked.
I don't be
or
like,
fined.
hey, I have a podcast. You click my podcast and we're here talking about fucking horses, fucking bitches. Like, this is not my type of shit I'm trying to talk about. This is like the opposite. alright?
Self got a reputation.
No, not even reputation. I don't even like want to. I don't want to. I don't give a fuck about weirdos trying to get fucked by animals.
Yeah,
fucking,
no, you're right.
might as well talk about pedophiles. This is the same fucking bracket. Fucking
Jeez,
weird
I
ass
went
people.
fucking really extreme real
That shit
fast.
nasty, bro. I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with perverse shit like that.
But if
like,
you had the fucking animal, what
Yeah.
animal would be?
I feel like I could see you
If
fucking
you had to,
or get fucked either or a giraffe. I
yo,
think
bro,
you and a giraffe. There has to be a giraffe involved.
damn.
what?
I don't know.
Am I fucking the giraffe or am I getting fucked by the
Yeah,
giraffe?
that's up to
I'm
you.
fucking the giraffe.
That's up to you.
Because the giraffe, I'm like way up in the air if I'm fucking a giraffe.
Are you picturing yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about
Oh,
this was
me?
so-
Yeah. No.
He's like, yeah, fucking,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It looks great.
yeah, fucking a giraffe.
I'd fuck the shit out of a giraffe.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, if I
Yeah.
had to,
If
I
it
would
was,
just
like,
commit to
Methodic.
it fully.
Yeah.
Like that giraffe's gonna walk away knowing, like, damn,
I just got fucked.
this is the first time I've ever been dicked down by a human. But that human, he
Did
put
it
in
well.
work. He put in work.
These
I
are-
respect
these
you.
are my
I fucking
friends.
respect
These
you.
are my fucking friends.
I respect this one, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Fly here, fucking giraffes and shit with pride.
I'm saying if I had to, y'all ever think about if you went to prison? I was about to say offensive. I was gonna say something offensive, but if you went to prison, okay, as a man, every man, the worst part about going to prison, the only thing we fear, like there's several things to fear about prison, right? But really high on the list is getting fucked probably by a big black dude, right? I could say that.
Yeah.
Do you agree, Self?
Yeah, that would be horrible. Yeah.
I'm saying when people are like, fuck, I don't want to go to prison, what they really mean is I don't want to get fucked by a big black dude.
Yeah, the first thing I
Right?
do is you find a sharp weapon and sharpen some shit. Like, fuck that. I want to stab an
Because-
artery or something. And motherfucker, yeah, hell no, bro. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if that shit happened.
Well, to counter that,
Or I
I've
would
thought-
become a fucking skinhead.
Yeah.
You know,
You'd
'cause you get
still go down.
traumatized and you fucking. Well, no, not. I was just talking. I was talking shit. It was a joke. I would never be a skinhead, bro.
Like fucking
I got long
American History X.
I like how he has to
You ever seen
excuse himself all the
American
time.
History
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. You seen
I-
American History
I
X?
see parts of it. I just seen that whole fucking.
That
when someone
movie's
gets-
dope,
Oh yeah,
bro.
the
Watch
curb.
that
He
shit.
curbs this fool.
Yeah, that shit
That
hard.
movie is hard, dog.
But speaking of prison rape, I'm just saying, like, I've always thought, like, I'm not saying this is the approach I would take, but if you do, in fact, find yourself in that situation where you're just going to get dicked down by a group of black dudes and there's nothing you could do about it, I I would like to think that I'm zenned out and in touch with myself enough. I could, in the moment, consider the fact that there are men who enjoy this. There are men who enjoy this.
Yeah.
I'm not one of
Okay,
them.
I see,
However,
I see.
I've never been put in that situation. So can I say I don't enjoy that? I can't.
Because you've never been
I
in
can
it.
say I probably don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're just not 100 because you've never been in that situation.
Yeah. So
see.
I could be completely wrong. So in that moment, I would love to think that I could just like go somewhere in my brain and be like, there are people who like
Tap
this.
into a gay archetype.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
if there's
exactly.
that 1%, if there's that 1%, that's that percent. That 1% is gonna happen at that moment.
Right. Yeah. When in desperation. Yeah.
Just trying to hold something on.
Yeah. I just
I like how uncomfortable this fool is. I fuck with it.
I just can't join. I don't know what to say in this conversation.
no, that's fine. You don't have to say
I'm gonna just
anything.
watch you guys.
That's okay.
Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. Where'd you get that sweater from though?
I do fucks with that sweater.
It's a little linty, huh?
A whole lot of linty, but it's cool, baby. I don't think the camera could pick it up. Oh, you good, baby? You look fresh.
Yeah, it's only
Mighty
1080.
fresh.
We good.
Yeah.
If it's 4K, it would fucking
Yeah.
see everything.
Yeah. So what's up, fool? What's on your mind, baby?
Huh?
What's on your mind?
Oh, that's how this
Tell
whole
me.
thing started, huh? You said, Zook, what's on your mind? Next thing we know.
Bro, give me a rant, baby. Give me a rant, baby.
I don't have
Who
one
you
right
hating
now.
right now? Who you hating right now? I know you hate people, fool. Everybody hate people. A type of people. What's the type of people you hating right now, fool?
What do you think of Bernie Sanders?
You know how to get me wrong.
Exactly.
Who's an idiot? Who's a fucking
I just
idiot?
I knew how to fucking,
There you
you
go.
know what I mean?
Just get 'em
Stoke a
going.
fire one time.
Any socialist is an idiot. Period. Anyone who's fucking for that is a fucking dumbass.
I agree.
But that's that's all I gotta say about Bernie.
Yeah.
I had a Democrat before socialist. Like a dick. Still same shit. But anyways,
Free school for everybody. No. Go ahead.
I don't know, bro. I'm not drunk yet. I need to get drunk.
Well,
Or
drink,
where the weed
motherfucker.
at? You have a piece? Let's smoke some weed. You have a piece?
Hey, yo, dirty.
Does anyone have other things in this building?
What's up?
Cocaine?
I know you
Yeah.
got coke. Dirty, you got coke? You got coke, dirty? Dirty got all the drugs.
We have a piece? Oh, we don't have shit to smoke out of?
Yo, that's a
Damn.
lot of weed, son.
Not really. It's already like low. I got some more right here in this jar.
That shit?
This one's that one's good.
Mercy.
Trending. Anything you seen besides the whole Tiger shit?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah
Yeah,
Winfrey.
let's talk about Oprah Winfrey's ass.
So, is she a fucking sex trafficker or is she not?
Judge her by her friends.
I don't think I've
Trust
ever
me,
seen.
would you kick with a bunch of pedophiles if you were against that shit? I don't think so. If all your fucking people and close homies and people you looked out for your whole life are pedophiles, I think that says a little bit something about you.
Yeah.
Especially if they're very close friends, you obviously are aware of shit. So yeah. And a lot of people want to label people who are aware about these things or research these things fucking little tin hat. Oh, this fool brought a bong. Tin hat fucking,
Yeah.
you know, tin hat.
Conspiracy
Yeah,
theorists.
yeah, little
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But nah, that shit. Connect your own dots. Fucking people who research, people who fucking fall for the media's tricks, fall for their tricks, and those are the people who feel no compassion towards man, because y'all got no purpose. Just kidding.
I feel that. Isn't the tin hat? Doesn't that come from back in the day? They would make hats for themselves out of tin
UFO?
foil. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they thought the aliens could read their minds or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's real. I seen that shit in signs.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what they call
fuck.
them. They call them tinfoil hat liberals or tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists or
It's
something like
real.
that. Yeah. No, yeah, that was a thing back
Oh,
in the day.
shit.
I think like in the 50s or some shit.
I thought that was just I seen that shit in signs. The little girl was wearing one, and actually the boy too. And I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, that was a real
that's
thing
crazy.
at some point in history. But
Oh shit,
like,
brother.
no, you good? Tell me, like, for me, speaking for myself, if aliens were in fact invading, I might make myself a tin hat just in case. You know what I mean? Like, just in case.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like imagine the mainstream media ridiculed this so much, so people would think it's such a ridicule idea, but actually it does work. So that's why they're ridiculing it so much. So you make us feel
Exactly.
like a dumbass for doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'd put a hat on over it. You know what I mean? Like I'd throw
Suck it
some
up.
tinfoil under my beanie and shit.
Drip it up a bit. That's
Yeah,
right.
just in case. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, no worries. So, What else? What else trending right now?
I got a fucking headache. I got a fucking headache.
For real?
Yeah.
Bet you it's the tension one.
This
Yeah.
was always doing all kinds of ruthless shit to dick. If you're gonna touch me nice, fool.
Fool, no,
Soft, fool. This fool's like always, fool. This fool,
Right.
last time he's like, I'm gonna give you a massage, fool. Watch. This fool's fucking going on my shoulders, like fucking drilling me, fool. Like, no, fool, it feels good, fool. Trust, fool. Like, this is what you need, fool. Like, dick, that shit hurt, fool. Like, fuck.
This
fool
doing
just-
some ruthless shit to me.
This fool just poked me with his thumb right now under my ear. Think that shit
that's
hurt.
good. Yeah, it's a good spot.
Y'all fucks with massages? Have we talked about that on this shit?
I've-
Probably.
Bro, the last massage I got was like less than a month ago, and I had my Asian lady talk to me about the coronavirus the whole time. Like, bitch, I can't relax while you're talking to me about this
She's
shit.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, she was from Taiwan. A lighter? No, I don't. I don't.
There was one right over here.
Oh, bong's gonna be fucked up, but fuck it. Thank you.
I've been
Yo.
to Taiwan. That shit is crazy.
There's no lighter?
You know how I don't like you? Because
Why?
you shake your fucking beard. Look how foamy that shit
That
look
shit
gross.
is mad foamy, son.
That shit look gross, bro.
Thank you.
I hate you.
Suck a dick.
This is dope having this guy, bro. You're a bad motherfucker, man.
Co-producer?
Fuck
So-
yeah.
What's up?
I heard Corona dies under 80 degrees. No, I'm just kidding.
So let's just burn everybody.
No, that's for herpes.
Fuck. Hey, that's the solution right
You know
there.
what I'm saying? Just burn everyone. It worked for
just-
the Nazis.
So, do we know anyone?
With the Corona?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck no.
Do you know anyone that knows anyone?
The
Nope.
homie that I don't know, but I know him virtually. He says his dad got it.
And is he okay?
Yeah, he's recovered. He said, yeah, he's already good now, but it took him like almost 2 weeks. Nah, he said 9 days actually.
I did see that.
I know I'm not in this, but the
No.
recovery, they say the lungs are like fragile as fuck after like you come back from it. Is that true? Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything about that. no.
I did hear
Supposed to
fucking.
lose about a certain percentage of lung capacity.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I actually just heard that today.
So, if you don't get got
Like
by
it-
it, you're still going to get affected by it.
Yeah, long term, like
long term, it's supposed to affect your lung capacity.
you'll never really be the same. Essentially,
Damn.
like it'll cut your lung capacity in half,
Oh,
if
fuck.
not more. That's just what I heard.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
hear a
know.
bunch. I heard a
Yeah,
bunch
I heard
of shit
a bunch
too.
of shit.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. It's been, what, 2 months? How many episodes have we done throughout the whole Corona shit? Like, we've done at
None.
least like 3. Yeah,
Oh
we
no,
have.
one.
No, we've done a few.
One.
I think we've done like 2.
Through the Corona shit.
Yeah.
One, right?
Think we started this shit's been going on
At
since like
least one.
February.
I only
Since
remember
we-
one. The only reason is because you guys would emphasize because I'm a hypochondriac.
Oh, so
And
we,
yeah, so I only remember one time that was being brought up.
I
But I,
think
might be
this
wrong.
is like episode 5. I feel like, or rather,
And the
like
last
the fifth
episode we
time
did was
we've
probably like
done
what, a month ago,
something like
and
that.
that's kind of when everything started kind of like cracking down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think only one episode. Maybe it tops 2, but I think one.
Yeah, I was sitting right here when we got the news that like everything's shut down. You can't like they don't want you to go outside.
Yo, Dirty, you want to hit this?
I'm good,
I
bro.
remember that shit when that happened at Tony's
Straight.
house.
Oh, you just want to put it over there?
You want to hit this? All right, so where you at with your 40? Oh, yeah, he drinking. Okay, I see you.
We're like at the same.
We only have to drink 140 and then we can move to like other beers, right?
Okay, yeah, fuck it.
All right.
That's true. Yeah, we got beer right there.
Word.
I don't know about this foam. That shit bugging me.
What is
That foam,
the phone?
that shit bugging me. Yeah.
Racist.
By the time it gets here, it's gonna be super flat. It's gross, bro.
Don't judge
Gross.
me. You don't know how I
Have you
drink.
ever accidentally drank a beer from last night?
No, I don't.
Oh,
You
I,
ever
I
drank a
never,
beer
I
where
never
your
had an
homies-
alcohol problem.
You ever accidentally drank
see
a
what you did
beer
there.
where your homies like put their fucking cigarettes out in?
No.
You know, you do that
No,
right. If you smoke
yeah.
cigarettes, you put it in a beer bottle. Like if there's a little beer at the bottom, it'll like.
That's nasty.
I definitely took a big old swig
There you
from
go.
fucking beer that had
Put some
like
fucking hair on your chest.
hella cigarette butts in there. It tasted
What
like a
crust is
goddamn
this?
campfire. It was awful.
Next door.
It was a fucking
Oh,
bad
shit. The thing
experience.
about that is I can taste the campfire.
Yeah, everyone knows what a campfire
Yeah.
tastes like, baby.
For sure.
That shit sucks.
We got to do one of these bitches camping. That's what we got
I
to do.
like camping a great deal. I just don't fuck with the fire. But the fire's cool. But
What?
like the aftermath, like I don't, man.
Yeah, no, I get you.
fucking smell like smoke forever.
Yeah, it's a couple
know what I
days
mean?
that shit go away for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
your whole clothes smell like smoke.
Yeah, it's trash. But I like camping a great deal. I fuck with camping. That's what's cool about current technology. We could totally do this. We don't have lights and shit, but I mean, unless you want to get crazy and bring a generator. But like audio wise, this shit's batteries. You know what I mean?
True.
Easy.
You run that shit. Maybe.
This fool's tired.
What's up, dog? How you feeling, baby? Talk to me, baby. You gotta lick your lips once in a while, you know?
She got an LL Cool J. You got an LL Cool J in the lips.
Oh, you look like a little rat with that. This was did it all quick.
You look like Russ, bro. You know what Russ is?
Let's tie my hair up real quick. I had long hair before that motherfucker.
Yeah. Russ is dope. Y'all fuck
He
with
is
Russ?
dope. He is
Russ
dope.
is so dope.
And he's finally not a stupid rapper, and everyone hates him for not being stupid. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
He just says some like logical shit, and everybody's like, "Fuck that fool."
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, that fool makes dope music.
Yeah, nah, he's talented. He's talented.
I probably heard like half of a song.
He's dope. He's really dope, bro.
word?
His melodies are really dope.
That fool can sing well.
Yeah,
he
he's
can write
talented.
cool
Produces
songs.
his shit.
He can produce well. He raps well.
Yeah, he's a really talented guy.
He's like the fucking perfect person for people to hate on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Over
He's like
Logic.
that. Yeah, he's like that teacher's pet. He's like you feel me? He's just
Yeah,
too
yeah, yeah.
like, not too, because it's good to have those people, because we can't always have like one polarity without the other.
Right,
but like
right.
he is a very good polarity to have in hip hop right now. He's
Yeah.
logical. He's a logical guy. He says shit. It's just logic, and people are like, he's so smart. He said some smart shit. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, bro. He just said some common ass.
That's how I feel
shit.
about
Just-
J. Cole.
It's just hip hop is very retarded. You
Yeah.
feel me?
That's
He-
how I
Right.
feel about J. Cole.
yeah, J. Cole, yeah. He's just fucking somebody who's speaking rational, logical shit. Not, hey, I'm narcissist, or I have insecurities, so I'm a narcissist now, and I have all this brand on me, and look at me.
Yeah.
And like that's what hip hop is all
I seen
about
some
now.
shit where it said
Yeah.
like, oh, it was a J. Cole bar, and then under it, it said like, oh, this guy's out of the world or some shit. Like, this guy's from another planet. I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's not. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a bar. That shit was fly. You know, J. Cole's dope as fuck, but it's not like,
You know, the people who are saying that are the people who are transitioning from this ignorant hip hop to like finally finding something that's semi-conscious or
Yeah.
something that makes sense. Like, oh my god, this fool's heartbroken. I was heartbroken. He's real. Yeah, like, because rappers
Yeah.
are all about fuck bitches and shit. And,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Like people. Yeah, sometimes people hit me up and quote something that they think is so dope that I said, and I'm like, bro, like this is not dope at all, and like it's fucking everyone has thought this, but the
Yeah.
fact that you think this is dope says something. No offense to the people who have sent me things like that, but yeah, man, we're in weird times. People are dumbed down. Oh, a good example of how people are dumbed down in this fucking country is look at traffic. Now we're like controlled by lights and certain things. Do you
I've
think,
thought about that.
do you think
I've
that?
thought
Do you
about
think that dumbs us down to a point where we are dependent on things to tell us when to go, and
Yeah.
like we don't base things around our own instinct and our own like logical
Yeah.
reasoning. Like we
Society
literally-
at large
yeah.
is just all of us waiting for
Yeah.
permission to do shit.
Exactly, and then they go to other countries and motherfuckers drive completely different. Yet there's less accident rates. Like statistics and accidents
Yes.
are less, but their fucking driving supposedly is really crazy. So I don't know, motherfuckers actually have like they know when to go and when not to go,
Yeah.
because fools are so fucking sheltered and idiotic.
Yeah,
And
we
need-
seek permission and approval in the name of order.
Yeah,
But
yeah, 100%.
The
Order is their
irony
god.
is
Yeah.
like there's not any more order than there. I've been to crazy places, you know. I seen a motherfucker on a moped, which is like a fucking like a motorcycle. One hand, cigarette in his mouth with a baby on his lap. Not even holding the like baby in diapers. Not even holding it like this. Not like that would be, but like you'd put a dead body over a horse and shit, just like this over his lap, a baby.
And he
You know
knows what
I
he's
mean?
doing.
And he's dipping through like traffic and shit.
doing it every
Crazy,
day.
yeah.
Fucking, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Over
man.
here, motherfucker, do that shit. Arrest him.
Yeah.
He's putting everybody in danger. Like, but
Yeah.
like everybody fucking attacks you for not for being able to be in control of yourself. Like everybody needs everybody to be fucking formatted a certain way to feel safe. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, fucking
The irony is like
America. I'm just kidding.
nobody feels safe though.
Huh?
You notice that?
Yeah,
like
nobody,
no one
yeah,
feels
yeah,
safe.
yeah.
No one feels
Yeah.
safe here.
It's yeah. You create order through chaos. Like I always fucking say. You literally fucking People are fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it, biz.
Yeah.
I got a headache. I'm bloated. I think I got the Rona in my throat.
You are struggling over there, huh? I could tell.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I
Yeah,
seen
you are a
fucking-
little hot.
I seen fucking Asians. I seen the fucking a video on Twitter, and the like these fools are just like in China. These fools are just walking up to people with a little gun and shit, checking their temperatures.
The
and
homie
shit, like,
George
just,
Orozco
Wait,
just
what?
experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come up to you in your car too. The homie George, he's the director. He's out there right now with Hobson. He's like, they went up to his car and then like rolled down the window before he was able to enter a certain area.
checked
and
his
they checked his temperature. Yeah,
Damn.
That's crazy.
so they got it like
And
that.
they
right now.
isolate you right away and shit. There's like cities like built with different colors and shit. Like if it's red, like the whole city is like full of red lights, and that means that people are infected there. And then like you're segregated like from other people and shit right
Yeah.
away if they find you. It's like mad checkpoints for every like subway station and shit like that. And, like these fools are on like full suits and all that. And like out here we're just washing our hands and shit. You know, like America.
How do we feel about this?
Well,
say okay, because there's always room for like, is that overdone? You know what I'm saying? Like, so the first thing to figure out obviously is like how serious this is. Assume, for the sake of the argument, assume it's as serious as it can be. Does that justify people telling you to stay in your house, like martial law and shit? You know what I mean? Does that? Like for the survival of the species?
Okay,
so that's ethics. We have to go
Yeah.
down to ethics,
Sure.
and that really that there's no right or wrong when it comes to we all create our
agree.
own ethic, you know. So like there could be people who be like, yo, the earth needs a cleanse, and this is natural, and this needs to be this needs to happen, and,
Yeah.
you know, and which I'm not against.
Sure.
And then there's also people who are we can't sacrifice our freedom for our fucking or well, those probably would group in the same thing. And then there's other people like, you fucking, what are you doing? Like fucking, you're gonna create this to spread, and everyone's like little selfish bacteria not trying to die within the body system,
Right,
you know, like
right.
So then again, it's all perspective at the end of the day.
And that's why we'll never come to an agreement.
I
Because everyone has their own
there's,
perspective.
but this is one thing, I don't trust media.
Oh,
I don't
no,
trust
hell no.
I don't trust government. I don't trust globalists. I don't
Yes.
trust. So everything media tells me there's I feel like there's a greater agenda at play, and it's obviously fucking with it's fucking with the global economics of shit, you know. So
right.
I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is I don't know, and I don't.
I
take
do
everything
agree.
definitely.
I do agree, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with like scare tactics as well.
Yeah.
Like media's always done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the power of how much, like, because honestly, something like this hasn't happened, at least not in my lifetime and shit. So now that the internet is involved, you know, and incorporated in everyone's fucking phone, and we're just so updated by the phone, like, that's a great amount of control. You get me? Like, just
Fuck yeah.
fucking crazy amount of control. Like, before
Fuck
it was
yeah.
just like the radio, maybe, you know, and then the TV
Yeah.
came along. Now it's just like everywhere and shit, you know. So it's
Yeah.
it's just like, oh fuck, we could do this, we
Yeah.
could do this, and they are doing it.
Yeah.
Whether it's real or not, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
whether it's fake or not, whether it's control or not,
That's
whether
why I
whatever
hate-
the fuck
that's
it is,
why
it's
I
happening
hate-
and shit.
No, I don't hate because it's but democracy is so flawed. People
Yeah.
think that democracy is like the best thing that could happen. And he was like, bro, yeah, having people vote on about shit that they have no clue. You tweeted about some shit like that.
Yeah.
They have no clue about what people who run the media literally could manipulate you to vote a certain to a certain party or whatever just through media. Like, so whoever controls the media literally owns democracy. You have no fucking like. That's why like. I'm gonna refrain from saying something, but that's why I fuck with people who are so unliked in the political world, because there has to be a reason why the media is so against these motherfuckers. What are they doing? Or are they stopping sex trafficking rings from rich motherfuckers? Who or what big names are being brought into, and not just conspiracy shit that's actually proven? What big names have been being attacked lately? So like I don't want to like elaborate too much because I don't want to be right here saying shit, but like I'm saying, just focus on who the media hates, and focus on what the person the media hates is doing behind the scenes, not what fucking mainstream media is portraying or letting people know about, but look at why certain people are being used as scapegoats. Not even scapegoats, like why, just, you know what the fuck, what I just said and shit. But anyways,
Pyramids.
media and stupid. No, media, bro. You wanna? My homie posted some shit, bro. Like literally, it's motherfuckers think they're so fucking smart because they keep up with the fucking news. They don't know shit. Like, bro, look at this
Yeah,
shit.
I think that for
Look,
sure
hey,
the
you
news
seen
is
this
the
video?
worst source.
What fucking they put all the.
Treasure
You see
Valley
this?
communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities.
Oh yeah, I saw this
And then
today.
you literally see all these news networks saying the same scripted shit.
Oh,
So
for
yeah, everybody like watch. You'll see right now. Just let it play. But anyways, it's all scripted. Everything, everywhere, from fucking Michigan, East Coast, West Coast, whatever. Media has a script to
Yeah,
obey.
no, I believe that. I believe that.
And yeah, and if you want to trace that, look who owns the media.
Yeah.
And then after that, look what
Jewish.
correlation.
Jewish.
No, you can't just group them out as Jewish. But if you are now people who own these certain companies, look into the correlation that everybody has within that. And then you'll start seeing patterns and shit. You know, if you like patterns, you'll have fun with this. If you like to dismiss logic, people won't have fun with it. But that's why liberals are stupid. But anyways, I hate liberals so much.
I hate liberals too. White liberals are the worst.
Dude,
liberals.
somebody just texted me, hey, and I wrote back here.
There you go, president.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Out there is like his
I
pen.
meant-
It's like a roll call.
Yeah, bro, but it's logical. Like, motherfuckers don't like to fucking dig. If you dig, you'll find answers so fucking easily. It's not hard to dig and see people's. It's not hard. It's not hard, and they make people who dig feel like the crazy ones for digging and knowing shit. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that's why I don't fuck with humans in general. Fuck y'all. All
Yeah.
y'all die.
I got a pee pee.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. When you get back, let's talk about nihilism. Yeah.
Nihilism. Gas. I need to wake up. I'm for some reason I've been tired.
You drink caffeine? I'm sure we've talked about this. You don't, right?
I drink coffee every here and there. Rarely. There is times I drink every day, but it's been a while.
Does it make you panicky, like jittery and shit?
If I drink too much of it, or if I like smoke while I feel those ups,
Yeah.
then yeah. But
Okay.
usually coffee, that shit makes me a better person.
Yo, it's fucking yes.
I could like pretend to give a fuck about what people talk to me about, and I can actually
Yeah.
respond like
Yeah.
I care. Yeah.
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 No, I'm literally I owe most of my development to coffee. If I just drink it straight.
Yeah, me
fucking
too.
coffee.
All black. Yeah, no
I
sugar,
don't
none of
need
that
no
bullshit.
goddamn
Yeah,
bullshit
exactly.
ass cream.
Same here. Same here. That's the only way I drink it. Well, especially because I was doing that intermittent fasting shit for like years already, and literally, if I was to drink that in the morning, I can't drink sugar with it or any milk,
Yeah,
anything.
that shit defeats the purpose entirely.
Yeah,
You
you're gonna crash.
Exactly. Sugar is shitty.
Sugar is the poison. Sugar's a big ass
Sugar's
poison
one of
that
the worst
people
things out there.
vegan, anti-meat,
Yeah,
anti-this, like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
this kills you. This, yeah, you dumb fuck. You're just telling me this shit while you're eating all these fucking juices, like, or fucking drinking. Like, you're the retard that doesn't know nothing about fucking health or
Exactly.
fucking how your body works. So yeah, you want to fucking fall into a bunch of lobbyist ideologies. People,
Yeah.
people pay for this veganism shit.
Yeah,
Like these
absolutely.
documentaries coming out, forks over
Yeah,
knives and all.
exactly.
They're all lobbyists.
They're all
being
lobbyist
funded.
productions.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the FDA
Yeah.
is not your friend, and if
Yeah.
you think he's your friend, you're a fucking dumbass.
Then yeah, that's exactly his mission was to make you think he's your friend.
Like,
absolutely.
oh, you control the food and the drugs, like, and we expect you to trust you when there's obviously a profit within this fucking business. Like, you
Yeah.
eat it's not. People are fucking stupid.
I've always thought that if you tell me you're vegan for humane reasons, it doesn't matter like if I agree, regardless
Yeah.
of whether I agree or
You
not.
have your
Okay,
purpose, cool.
that at least makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, but if you're
You know
saying
what
it's
I'm
the
saying?
healthy way to
Then
go
no,
about
then
shit, you're
fuck
retarded.
out of here. Yeah, absolutely. So
I just burped Carl's Jr. and I haven't had Carl's Jr. like in 3 days.
We were talking about health right now, so that's perfect timing. Yeah.
I got the worst health.
Well, that's,
Oh, fuck, I died up those stairs right now.
you're probably
You-
healthier than a vegan.
You got the worst health, you said? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you jog ever?
I
I hate jogging.
Nah.
I don't jog.
don't like the way my fucking body feels on the ground and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way it's just like the impact, it's annoying.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I'm
the
not a
actual
runner,
impact of your body.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I even feel that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
really don't
I'm just
think-
it's probably an excuse by now.
I'm not a goddamn. I'm not a fucking nutritionist. I'm no expert on the shit, but I don't think jogging is good for your joints. It's probably good for your heart and your
They even say brain too.
yeah, right.
It's not bad for your brain.
Oh, bad
Because
for your
it-
brain.
Running?
Yeah.
Oh, because
supposedly,
the
yeah.
shock.
Oh, it's like shock mounts and shit. You know, from cars. After a while, after so many fucking bumps, you just start getting loose.
Yo,
I'm just
exactly.
faded.
But people don't understand how much of a factor insoles fucking play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Those
my dad
insoles,
always
oh
preaches
my
this shit to
God,
me
dude,
for
like,
years.
You do not understand how much that even
Yeah.
if you have flat feet, that arch,
Yeah.
bro, like just the
He-
support that shit gives
What's the term? The foot. What's it called?
It's
The
the foot
ins-
sole, the insole.
insole.
It's an insole.
You're talking about foot insole, like how like to prevent like the constant fucking boom.
Yeah,
boom,
there's
boom. Yeah. I see
shock
it.
absorption.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. No, my dad always preaches that shit to me. Always for years, bro. My dad always preached about since I was a little kid. He was always bitch about me and my posture. And now like I'm like I wish I listened to him because my
Yeah,
posture
man.
is like shit sometimes, and I'm trying to correct it so bad where I feel sore 24/7 because I'm
Yes.
always holding my shoulder back and my neck up. I wake up and I'm sore constantly. Like, but yeah, there's certain things I'm glad I didn't listen to my parents about.
Yeah.
And there's
But
things
there
that
are
I
things
wish
they
I
do have some
listened.
points.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get that.
That's
Yeah.
that's something that I've actually thought about lately and shit. How much like how much you can disagree with your parents and shit. Because growing up, honestly, like as an only child and shit, my parents were everything, and I
Yeah.
had both of them luckily and all that, So it mattered a lot. Now that I'm older and shit, I'm like, oh fuck, like this isn't really right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so much crazy how like it's so crazy how much you could actually like
Be programmed by your parents.
yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
At the end of the day, bro, they're
huge
just
thing.
people like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to
That's
get
what's crazy.
Shit, yeah, and you can't blame them and shit. Like they honestly tried their best and shit at some point.
And
Like
being young, viewing them, you think they know everything. At a
Yeah.
certain age, you literally think they know everything. I remember, like, I don't know when I started thinking about my parents in a way where I was like, yo, they don't know. Like, I think it was probably like when I started learning about how religion was like mad, like fabric, like certain
Yeah.
things were. And then I think 9th grade, I think I was 14, and that's when I started kind of feeling anxiety a little bit. And then
Yeah.
my first panic attack was like around when I met you, when I was like 16 years old or shit. But
it's like 2 years ago.
thanks. Take that as a
Oh,
compliment.
babe.
I gotta piss again.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm obviously in good company, but I would fucking have shaven my head. Shaved my
regardless,
head.
baby.
I would have considered shaving my head.
He looks sexy regardless.
Oh, sexual?
Both.
That's
Fuck
what
it.
you said?
Yeah.
What
Sexy. I said sexy,
Oh,
but
sexy,
sexual.
yeah.
I'll take you down. I ain't tripping.
I am sexually active.
During this quarantine?
Yes. And just, in general. Y'all ever get tired of that
Oh, you
shit?
did mention that. This was said his girl's tired of fucking. Damn, that's, that does happen.
Apparently it hurts when you fill them up so much with cum or some shit like that.
You said apparently it hurts when you fill them up so much with cum.
You have that much cum, huh?
That much cum in them, bro. I got 4 kids, bro.
This one does got more fucking baby mama than kids and shit, for sure.
Damn.
This was got a.
You said this one got more baby mamas than kids?
He does. That fool.
Yo.
So selfie, where'd you step out right now? We had to stop this shit for like 5 minutes and shit because this fool just decided to step out in the middle of it.
Wrong addresses and shit.
This address is a motherfucker, man.
I know.
Every
It's
time
hard
I
to
bring
find.
someone here, I gotta I have no sense of direction anyway. Okay, here we go. We're gonna learn something about each other. Can you point north, south, east, or west right now?
I can.
You
Yeah.
can? Can you?
Uh-huh.
You can? Yo.
East, obviously.
Yeah, no, you're right.
North, south, west.
Yeah.
I've like my dad since a little kid. My parents used to always tell me that I was good with sense of direction.
I'm
since a
alone
little
in
ass
this
kid.
world, bro. I couldn't, bro. I can't point to my house. I have no fucking idea.
Your house is like right there.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. It's your south.
I got no idea. No clue.
The way I know what is where, but I picture it different, if that makes sense. So my north is that way, but my north would be like when I picture it that way, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's fucking weird. So it's the way I picture it is different, but I know that I'm picturing it wrong. Though
Do you
I
think
still
that's
go
because of the
about that.
freeways?
I think it's because of the beach.
Mm.
I think that's what since I was a kid, that's what guided me. I think I don't know somehow, but I think that's the reason why I feel like shit is different.
For me, mountains. The mountains help me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for example, yeah, exactly. So for example, to me, fucking Mexico would be that way.
This fool came with a compass.
That's right.
Fuck yeah.
Facts. Told you
Yeah.
That's tight.
northeast. Fucking West South. Yeah, I don't know. I get confused.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy and shit for sure.
I'm so bad. I'm not even joking. I'm the worst person I know. But I've also been fucking all over the planet, right? But why am I hearing buzzing? I don't like buzzing. That shit bothers me like a
Hey.
There it
motherfucker.
is.
All right, word. When I'm in the mall, I'll be walking, and if I want to go into a store on the right, I'll go in, and then when I get out, I'll turn left.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm walking straight and I'm like, oh, I want to go in this store, and I turn right into the store,
Yeah.
I'll go shop or do whatever the fuck, and then I'll come out. Obviously, to continue going through the mall, you got to turn right again.
Yeah.
But I'll turn left because or like usually I'll just panic and be like, fuck, I don't know where I came from, and I'll just like choose, and it's always the wrong one.
That happens to me because I lose my sense of direction when I'm anxious, and when I'm in malls a lot of the time when there's a lot of people, like I'm not really like I'm not in touch with like everything.
that's-
right?
yeah.
So like I literally like I'm like, wait, which way did I go? Because I'm just my mind's not concentrated on my sense of direction because there's mad people around me. You feel me?
The only place I know where I am is in Manhattan because it's a grid, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like literally First Street, Second Street, all the way to
Okay.
like 257th,
Mhm.
and then it's like that's streets, and then it's like First Ave, Second Ave, all the way to
Yeah.
11th Ave. You know what I mean? So it's like Battleship. If you like, I don't know where the fuck I am, but if I know I have to go to like 7th and 5th, I just need to see where I'm at. Okay, I'm at 37, so I got to go that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Toward 36.
That's smart. Why?
Why isn't everything like that? Exactly.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know.
I've feel dirty with the bong again. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Damn. No, I'm good, bro.
Come
you don't
on,
want
bro.
that.
You gonna do this for that food shit, but not for our shit.
You don't want
I'm
that,
special, motherfucker.
Because I care about this shit. There's no way that's just gonna go well.
So yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
No, bro. I got
directions.
honestly this
Damn,
shit
fool.
got me a
You're a
headache.
bad
bro.
motherfucker, man.
This shit
Really?
got me a headache. Hell yeah. I've been drinking since earlier. Yeah.
Here.
I'll drive home.
Yeah, I got a fucking headache.
Oh, y'all came together?
Yeah.
Oh, tight.
Sense of direction though. I was gonna say something, I forgot.
At least from what I
Highland
got.
Park. That's what I was gonna say.
Highland Park?
Sense of
This was
direction.
gangbanging.
Highland Park is the worst fucking place. That's what I was gonna say. I
For
could
what?
travel
Oh, you
everywhere.
get lost there?
Fucking terrible.
You'll get lost there, you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
Oh.
All those avenues and shit. Cause aren't they like all cornered too? Like all the streets are like cornered. They're not like actually crossed. I don't know. That shit is crazy. Yeah, that's one place where I could like the Valley. I know, LA. I know, fucking South Central, all that shit. I know. But when it comes to actually just Highland Park and avenues and all that shit is terrible there.
That's how Boston is. Boston's fucking. You been to Boston? You ever
No.
played in Boston?
Oh, no, never been to Boston. I don't think.
Boston's the fucking worst place in America.
How's that accent?
It's tight.
Yeah.
I mean, I fucking love Boston, but like getting around is impossible. That's why Uber's tight.
Because of the
Take
because
me
it's
here.
packed or
Nah, just like like there's a cool meme. It shows the aerial view of Manhattan. And it's like an obvious grid, and it says Manhattan because we want you to know where you're going. And then it shows Boston, and it's just like and it says because fuck you. Like that's literally yeah. Boston's crazy.
you been there a few times?
Yeah, a few times.
That's
Yeah. I fuck with Boston.
Yeah, I've always been curious about accents and shit. I feel like Boston is one. I feel like I've heard people say that that's a whole even different language and shit.
You
like
met
they just-
Shuttershot? Adam Roberts, my homie, the one that filmed for me.
Oh yeah, I think once.
He's from
once.
Boston. He talks like
real?
a Boston cat. Yeah.
It's like real. It's similar to New York. It's a similar accent to the New York accent, but they pronounce their R's differently. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, the Boston accent is grimier.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
reference shit.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's happening? I'm hearing beeps. I had that fool Chase Moore in here last week, and he was doing the fucking Australian accent.
Oh yeah,
Because that
yeah,
fool's
yeah.
from Melbourne, Australia. He does the accent very well.
How that fool's a fucking yeah. I love that fool, dog. That fool's a dope ass producer, bro.
That fool's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, that too for sure. Don't they have a little cartoon series going on or something?
Yeah,
like
bro. I didn't even know about that. I mean, real shit. The day my kid showed me the cartoon, and I was like, "Yo, that's tight," but I didn't have time to like really indulge. I was like, "Wow, that's actually like." I knew maybe even my kid didn't really appreciate how well the raps were written. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I just like, that's all, you know, there's a new thing every fucking 5 seconds anymore. Right. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. And then I moved on with my life. But then I got here and Chase was like, yeah, you know, I'm involved in some cartoon shit. So I was like, yo, talk about that if you can. Like, what do you mean cartoon shit? He's like, well, you know, you seen that shit, like the ketchup versus mustard or whatever. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, we made that. I was like, oh shit, like crazy.
It was
How-
Nomad and Disaster, right?
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Yeah,
dope.
I didn't realize any of that. And Chase recorded them and did all the like sound engineering or whatever.
That's tight.
So
That's
yeah.
dope as fuck.
That show was really dope. I fucked with that. That shit was funny as fuck.
whoever did the animation for that
Yeah.
did now Chase said like they got contracted to work on Big Mouth, which was just
Oh,
so
shit.
that's tight. You know?
That shit, the little battle rap cartoon looks like it definitely belongs in Adult Swim.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like that shit like needs a show. That and I feel like it would be a successful cartoon.
I think they're kind of working on that. You
Sick,
know,
yeah.
like, maybe, like spreading that out a little bit.
That'd be
Sick.
hard.
Yeah. Shout out to them. That's tight, man.
I
That's
feel like
super
that would be something that I would completely go for. So if I could be somehow part of an animated production and shit, like
yeah.
I would drop everything immediately. I feel like you could be so creative with that.
What if
like,
they only
you know
pay
what I'm saying?
minimum wage?
No, I'd probably go for it. Honestly, just the pleasure of it, like, you know, because
Right.
you could create
Yeah.
worlds with animation and shit.
Yeah,
you
there's
get
no
me? Like,
there's no limits.
nothing.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
Like we were used to like visuals and shit, shooting videos and shit like that, but that's just even budget is limited. You get me? But when it comes to animation, bro, like you could just fucking
Yeah, the
go
sky's the limit.
crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be
Nah, I
dope as
feel
fuck.
that. Yeah. I like claymation. Remember they had that like celebrity
Ooh.
deathmatch
That
shit
shit
back in the
was
day.
hard.
Remember that?
There was another one that was a kid show, but it was creepy.
Gumby.
No,
Gumby was
Gumby.
I
creepy.
don't remember. I don't
Fuck,
remember that one.
Gumby was weird, bro. That shit
Yo,
was.
people don't talk about that enough. Gumby's like a fucking a staple in American
Yeah.
culture, but Gumby was creepy, bro.
Gumby?
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
It was the green guy. He was green and he had like a fucking sideways ass head, and he had a orange horse that followed him around named Pokey.
Nah,
No,
it was
that
always
shit
a white
sounds weird
background.
already.
Like you don't. Oh, it's yeah. What's up?
It was always a white background, wasn't
Or
it?
black.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
some reason, the black
Yeah.
one was weirder because it was like dark and it was like, ugh, I don't know. These fools are just like creeping around in the dark together. Yeah,
You
it
guys
was
are-
weird.
ever let's see Salad Fingers?
Oh, you know what?
It
But I've
sounds
heard
familiar.
about that.
What the fuck is that?
I've heard about that.
I'm probably doing the voice very wrong. I was like, Salad. He just had a really weird voice. And he would like, I don't know. It was just very weird. And he would like rub his finger on things, and then like it was just like
That's
AS.
weird.
What was it? ASR or what's
Yeah,
that shit?
ASMR.
ASMR. Like, so, but it was like, it was weird.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I heard that shit was dope.
Never seen that.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Well, no.
Gumby.
The only reason I've seen it is like the free cars.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right, that's him.
No, I
Or
don't
they
think
look
he
looks
alike.
like him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind. But I seen that image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I used to fuck with was Happy Tree Friends. You ever watch that? Happy
Mm-mm.
Tree Friends? It was
Nah.
pretty gruesome and shit for sure. That shit was
was
gory as
gruesome?
fuck. Yeah, it was gory for sure. Like fools are getting like little animated characters with nice googly eyes and shit getting like heads chopped off.
Also,
and
it's meant
shit
to be
out.
gruesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that shit was dope though. It was only on. It's still on YouTube. But I don't think it was on any channel and shit because that shit was crazy. It looked really nice. Like when it starts really like nice and shit, but it just
Yeah.
gets crazy real quick.
So you guys down to watch that video that I wasn't down to watch?
I'm down to watch.
If you
a
watch
little
it,
bit
if
of
we
yes.
watch it right now, all three of us,
Nah,
I'm
I
down.
won't watch it.
No,
I'll-
it's not
I'll
gonna
watch
happen.
I can't even hear it, so I need to like let you guys watch it.
Nah.
run it.
I mean,
I'll
you
watch it.
already, you
Yeah.
already
Okay,
got.
after
watch
this
it.
podcast, because I don't
Nah,
want this
it's
to be a
gotta be-
topic of conversation.
Nah.
Okay.
No, it's not cool to talk about. As far as like, yeah, it's not.
Why the fuck do you bring it up?
Because I want you guys to watch it.
Ooh, I don't. Oh, that. Wait, I'm sorry. So that's the kid. I thought we were talking about people getting fucked by horses.
Nah,
We're talking about kids
Right?
being tortured.
Yeah,
Ugh.
No,
I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
talking about kids being tortured.
that's the video you're talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's some shit I don't need in
We're
there,
def-
son.
yeah, we're chopping this one out. Well, at least that little part.
Yeah, I'm.
No, because it's weird, bro. I'm telling you, it's actually some weird shit. It's weird.
Yo,
Oh.
you could. Here's the thing.
That cop scared me. I thought that shit was...
We all had the same expression on our faces. Yeah.
Anyways.
The way they talk about kiddie porn on the internet, like I've searched the internet far and wide, not specifically for kiddie porn, like child porn and shit. The way they describe it, you would think you can't even go on the internet without brushing up against kid porn. You know what I mean? Whether or not, but like, yo, I've been on the internet most of my life. I've never even seen this shit. So,
Oh yeah, you don't find it in regular internet. It's dark web shit.
but I've been in the dark web. Like, I've seen like all kind of crazy shit.
So you've been on the dark web?
Yeah.
Did you search that shit up?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm
what you're
afraid
fucking
to.
up on. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, that's the thing.
I thought it would just be like on the suggested column, like on YouTube. Like, yeah,
Nah, bro, that. Nah.
So earlier I was talking about that whole Twitter shit and the most disturbing shit. That's what it was. It was some shit like that, and I came across it, and honestly, like I clicked it just because it was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a baby and shit. So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't. And then it just got crazy, dog. And I was like, oh
Did some
fuck,
dude,
Wait,
bro.
what?
Like,
Did some dude
Nah, it was on
walk up
it was
and
on
pull his
Twitter.
dick out?
it was
Wait,
it was
what?
crazy. Yeah,
On
it was
I know what
Twitter.
you're talking
yeah.
about.
Wait,
it was
what?
a kid. It was a little baby. It was like a couple months and shit. And this fool just pulled up and like, you know, the baby, it was a little baby and shit. And she didn't know what she was doing and shit. So like, obviously, you know, it was
Wait, hold up.
disturbing, bro. It was disturbing as
Like
fuck.
he fucking
A man fucked a baby.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
obviously, no, I'm not talking. I don't know about the whole fucking. I'm not. Yeah,
on
but
Twitter.
yeah, it was on Twitter. It was a little shit. It was years
Years
ago, and I
ago.
seen that shit. And bro, that shit fucked.
I've
with
not
me
seen the video, but
bad, bro. Like,
the drummer in my band was like, "Bro, I seen this fucking video of a little baby on a bed, and next thing, all you
Yeah,
know
I
is
think
a dude
oh,
walks
shit,
up
I didn't know
and
about
pulls
that.
his dick out, and he's
Yeah.
like, all I knew to do was fucking X
Yeah,
out whatever
that's
whatever
exactly what I
comes
did.
next. I'm not trying to fucking see."
yeah, that's exact. I think that might have been the one that shit. It was on Twitter.
Yeah.
That shit was disturbing, fool, because the baby didn't know anything. You get me? Like, that's
Ugh.
what fucked with me. You get me? Like,
Damn, we're talking about
that shit fucked with
baby
me. That shit fucked with
fucking-
me for like at least like a week. Fool, I kept on thinking about it. Fool, and it was just, I don't know, bro. Like it was
Yeah.
you know, like it was the
Damn.
by
I
far
would
the most
love
disturbing
to
shit.
kill somebody who would like. I would honestly enjoy to torture somebody. Like that's why
Yeah.
I'm aware of my dark side because I would
Yes.
love to torture somebody who does something like shove my fingers down their eyes, fucking
Yeah,
like
yeah.
suffocate them and let them bring back to life and the fucking like. I would love to torture someone
Yeah.
doing that shit. Hold on, sorry.
Do it.
Hello. Okay, I'll be there right now. All right, bye. So I was just talking about torturing somebody, but anyways. Yeah, fuck that, though. I would happily do that. I would
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, fuck child
that'd be a good
abusers.
way to
Fuck.
go, like,
Yeah, bro, exactly the same thing. And I just fucking like, oh fuck, I started like trying to exit out and shit, but that shit was not cool. It was by far the most disturbing shit I've ever seen. This shit, like,
I feel good sometimes when I see some shit like that I'm like, oh no, abort,
yeah,
abort.
like the fact that you have
cool.
that reaction.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
still not 100% fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I have my things.
Like, okay,
for sure.
I feel pretty normal when that
man,
shit. Like that's
when
not,
you
yeah.
introduce children into the picture. Ugh.
Yeah, no, that shit was
Nah,
crazy, bro.
son.
For sure. I didn't even like, yeah, that shit was wild. And
I
it's
thought
crazy.
Go ahead.
It's crazy how actually people, well, them, and I'm not justifying anything, but
Yeah.
in their head, they're like, you know, like this is what I do and shit, and even to have the capability and the audacity to film, you know what I'm saying?
The
like,
filming thing definitely makes it
Bruh.
weird. That's what I was gonna say, and I feel like we may have talked about this before, but like in their head, again, not justify. Obviously, I'm not justifying whatever, but I have thought like I'm so fucking excited, and I'm so happy and grateful and thankful and all the things about the fact that I haven't waken up one day being like, I think I want to fuck a kid. You know what I mean? Because imagine you're like, why am I thinking about fucking
Yeah.
kids? You know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
I don't
agree,
like doing
agree,
that. But
I
then
agree.
time goes on, you're like, damn, I think I'm that guy.
yeah,
I fucking think I'm one of those dudes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like, yeah, I can't act on it. But then imagine going your whole life not acting on your desires. That's hard.
yeah.
That's hard as fuck. Not
Fucking-
justifying it.
No,
not justifying
I
it.
get you. I
But
get you.
I do feel for them in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
Like the it's like some sort of like, I guess, a sense of urge, or I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
like
Like
we
not
all have
having that.
urges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
It sounds like
intense, though.
something
You get
else.
me?
What?
Like,
You got something
just
about urges or what?
urge. Yeah. you
my
don't wanna know.
statement was
Sexual
again,
urges, what?
again, not justifying it whatsoever. I'm.
No, speak.
It got a little crazy. It
Speak.
got a little weird. Not time to move on.
No, all right, freaks. It's just
But
the
I
urge.
want self's insight on this.
What? Talk to me.
So we're talking about pedophilia, right? And I can't emphasize this enough. I'm not justifying anything, right? At all, whatsoever. But I was saying,
Put my gun right here.
yeah, okay, great. Just for good measure. I can't imagine waking up one day. I'm just so stoked that I haven't waken up.
Oh, with the thought of doing it?
Yeah, like, because every once in a while, it's anomaly. Like, it doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, motherfuckers wake up for the first time ever. Like, I think, like, why am I
getting an
why
urge
can't
to-
I
yeah.
shake this feeling? Why can't I shake this thought of fucking a kid?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I haven't had that, thank God, or whoever. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's a real thing that we can't ignore, because motherfuckers do have that thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And what
Have
is-
you
first
ever-
of all,
have
where
you-
does that even come
Have
from?
you guys ever put
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yourself?
How does it, like, are you actually born with that? Does that,
All right,
come
but
later?
all right, but let's tap
develop?
into curiosity. Have you guys ever try to put yourself in a position of somebody that you know you don't understand, like a school shooter or a person
Absolutely.
who would do some shit like that?
Yes.
Like,
That's
have
my
you,
Fight Club theory. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so putting yourself in that position, would you consider that being a thought? I don't know if you put yourself in that position, but would you consider that being a thought of, or do you think that because you consciously put yourself in someone's shoes,
Sure.
that it doesn't consider it being an intrusive thought?
Ooh, intrusive thoughts. I like that term.
Well, it's a very common psychological term.
Yeah. You're the first one who told me about that years and years ago.
I don't get it. Like, meaning what?
As in, so what I'm saying is, like, if you consciously put yourself in certain people's shoes to try to understand why they would do what they would do, would you consider that having a thought to put yourself, or having a thought of doing what the action is behind that?
Yeah, I see that. I see what you're saying, but it's just more of a curiosity, because curiosity and having the urge, like curiosity and urges are different. The way I see it, so the way we're talking about it is curiosity.
Well,
Like,
you're talking about waking up, because when you wake up, you don't
That's
have an
an
urge
urge.
until you reinforce a thought with emotion. If you don't
yeah.
reinforce a thought with emotion, you won't have an urge.
so
Yeah.
so you're saying that, like, maybe these people developed it because they just kept
They
on thinking
kept
about it.
or they kept or whatever
It's more of
you
an
know.
urge. I think it might be more of an urge and shit.
But like I said, urge is before you reach your urge. It's
Just
you,
thoughts?
yeah. Unless you're talking about instinct. Instinct is, but that's, I think, is a little different.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, have you? My question in general was, like, have y'all ever put yourselves in that position of thinking, like, why or what would make a motherfucker?
Well, I
wanna
mean,
do that?
that's
Yeah,
what we
I
were
have,
talking
for
about.
sure.
That's what we were literally talking about. You get me? But I don't think I've ever put myself in their shoes doing it.
Or not them, but
You know
like,
what I'm
say,
saying?
like school shooter, or
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
who would kill somebody, or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. Like putting
Yeah.
yourself in their shoes.
For sure.
What do you, and what would be your conclusion to, like, or what do you think would drive someone to
Well, I guess
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if we're talking about kid fucking,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
it depends on the.
let's get
it
away from
depends on
that
the-
topic. Let's use another example. So, like, killing somebody, urges, like, or like a
I
thought,
mean,
like,
but
man, you can
yeah.
literally shoot
But
somebody.
it's easier to kill someone than to fuck a kid. You get me? Like the urges are different. You get me? Like
yeah.
the
Well, that's moral.
desires are different.
That's through moral compass. So let's
Right.
be even darker, and let's remove moral compass from the conversation.
Yeah,
now.
like, why aren't
Yeah,
more kids?
okay,
Why
exactly.
aren't more people fucking kids? Like, why is
exactly,
that
because
even
some
a
people
thing?
might think that's a total normal thing in other
That's
cultures.
exactly what I was saying.
You feel me?
That's where I'm.
Yeah.
So that's where moral compasses
Yeah,
come in place. So let's
okay.
remove the moral compasses and let's actually get deep
Like,
into the
what's-
dark
well, I
side
mean,
of the
it goes-
psyche.
It goes back to, like, I guess what is real or what is right and what is wrong. You get me? At the end of
Yeah.
the day, you get me? Like,
Environmental.
And that's all subjective.
That's all environmental. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's ethics and shit. It's where you're born, how you were, built from
Mhm.
scratch, and how you were programmed.
Mhm.
So I mean, right? Those
Yeah.
urges come from different
So
places.
what I'm
I
saying
guess.
is, like, the people who do act on these actions don't wake up and just have a thought of it occurring, or it's not an intrusive thought that makes them be that way. I feel like it's other conditionings. You feel me? Conditionings, whether it being how you certain people behaved around you at a young age, if you were constantly neglected, if you have a low self-esteem and you're very insecure to the point where you don't find comfort within other humans in your realm as far as mentally speaking,
Yeah.
or perspective or whatever. But, like, so these individuals are fucking, they're I feel like the ones who act on these things are either, there's some power driven ones, the ones who, like, yo, like, we did everything, like, let's see, like, I don't know, there's different approaches to these, to the psychology of someone who would allow themselves to cross that barrier. You
Well,
feel me?
this
That's
Even
a-
like statistically, the fact that someone who has been, I'll say, like, people who have molested children, if you dig enough, more than likely you'll find that they were molested as a kid. So that just kind of throws that into their world. Now that thing exists in their world. That's never existed in my world, so therefore I can't really ruminate on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just because everything is hearsay. Like I know that shit happens, but it's never happened in my world.
And an intrusive thought that crosses our head could be just an intrusive thought to us, but it could be the same intrusive thought that crosses into another human's brain, depending on their upbringing or whatever, could literally affect them completely different. So I think that it's more than a waking up and having the thought of doing some shit, you know. Then the reason
that's the way to put it. Like, so the thoughts are always there. It's just how you take them.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Your upbringing kind of sets the stage for your intrusive thoughts, whether or not or your thoughts in general.
The way I started researching into all that shit, the collective, is suicidal thoughts. When I started, I was getting mad intrusive thoughts about suicide for a long while, and I was like, yo, I know I don't want to kill myself. You feel me? But yet I still am having these thoughts, and yet I choose to stress over these thoughts because I'm thinking about why I'm thinking about these thoughts, and now I start ruminating in a cycle. But that's why I speak about intrusive, and because I remember I started researching intrusive thought, and that topic came up as well. I guess there's people who have intrusive thoughts about killing their fucking pets, about killing their children, about killing all the worst shit, you know.
And so my curiosity is that does that develop through time and shit, or
not if you're fearful of it? Because this is the difference between a delusion and someone who's not in a delusion. Like some people feel like it's a normal, or they don't even look. Someone who's suicidal is depressed, hates life, doesn't want shit to do with life, is over everything. They want to die. Someone who has intrusive thoughts about suicidal thoughts don't want to die. They get scared because they're thinking about that. So they're developing anxiety or anxious feelings through this thought because they don't want it. So there's a complete difference between intrusive and
it's a state of mind. Like it's not just thoughts. Like there's thoughts, and then you're actually in the state where like I'm feeling suicidal. You don't even realize it. Like you're just
I've wanted to kill motherfuckers before. You know, I've thought about it, like not wanting to do it, but I'm like, yo, I would really like to shoot this motherfucker in the face, like. But that's an intrusive thought that I could enjoy or fantasize about for a little bit. But then again, I know I would never do that shit. You feel me?
This was just texting me right now. He's like, oh, the age consent in Nigeria is 11 years old.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's cultural, environmental, crazy. All this shit. Yeah.
That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for them, that's normal. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
To us, it's like, well, fuck. You know
There's the fucking Israelites, the little fools in purple, those black cats that be wearing all purple little robes in downtown LA, fucking screaming, trying to.
Oh, they're in LA too. I've seen them in New York. Everywhere. I didn't know they were in LA.
They believe that as long as a girl grows hair in her private areas, that she's ripe, she's ready. You feel me? Like, no, I'm serious. They'll preach that shit.
I think that's what Catholic is. Catholics is like at age 15, once she gets her period. I think. Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe
I think it's like I think it has something to do with the Virgin Mary and shit. I'm Catholic, I don't even know, but it has something to do with the Virgin Mary and shit. I don't know if
you're Catholic or you're like.
Well, I mean,
you don't practice it.
Yeah, I don't practice it as But yeah, I was raised Catholic, and I think it had to do something with the Virgin Mary. I don't think you're necessarily ready to have sex, but it's like you're a woman now at age 15. I think that's why they have the quinceañera and all that. And yeah, I think that's when the Virgin Mary at that age had the Jesus. I don't know. I'm fucking, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
Some say that Virgin Mary wasn't even his mom, and it was just actually a disciple that he, you know, continued the bloodline with.
That's right. Look at you.
That's what they call Holy Grail. Well, that's if you watch the fucking Da Vinci Code movie, fucking taps in on
that's
that.
Right. That's right.
There's this book called Zealot. You ever heard of that shit? It's like, I never read the whole thing. I read like half of it, but it was fucking years ago. But it's the historical account of Jesus in the sense of him being a revolutionary. More, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like separating himself from the Roman Empire and literally
exactly.
teaching people that God.
I think I heard that from him.
Yeah, and then they falsely accuse him because he's threatening a fucking like whole fucking government.
They painted him like Che Guevara more than like. The son of God, you know what I mean?
500 years later, this fool still has a following that grew. So what is Constantine too? The nephew of the Pope, he fucking converts to Christianity conveniently. So everybody that's been following that fool converts or conforms themselves into the Roman Empire's fucking system or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's all psychological, and people don't even question Jesus. I don't know. There's a lot of people that talk about Jesus being white to connect white people or putting white people closer to God, not knowing that there was. I'm not gonna say the name, but certain people created this image of this person to pacify a certain ideology of the Europeans, where they believe in forgiving, and they, so they start throwing this philosophy into the European mass dogma, which makes them pacify themselves and be more susceptible to being overcame by other regimes. Yes. Suck my dick.
Woo!
Anyways.
So we're like
hour and 49.
2 hours in.
Hour and 49. Yep. How we feeling?
I honestly I hated this.
I feel like I just woke up. I feel like I just woke up.
Really? I hated this whole 40 shit.
But we already been recording for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I like the idea. I would have enjoyed it 40 another day, but today it was just kind of like, I don't know, I got a fucking headache. That shit got me bloated. I got to piss again. This is like the fucking 5th piss I got to take.
I'm going to drink that.
Let me find out I got the Rona.
Is there a beer over
I'm
there?
all Rona infected.
Can I drink one of those beers that
That's
are
all you,
open?
baby.
Yeah, you're hot.
That's all you, baby.
Thank you, brother.
He's hot.
Yeah.
You have a sore throat?
No.
Runny nose?
Fuck. You even got a lighter?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
But anyways. This shit turns into like fucking InfoWars. We get a fucking we get a slot on
Black
InfoWars.
helicopters. Yeah, fucking what's his name? The guy from InfoWars.
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, yeah. That was the end of my
He says some real shit.
Yeah, he totally does.
He says some real shit. He's
I fuck with Alex
obviously
Jones.
says some dumb shit too, but he says some a lot of real shit.
We all say dumb shit.
Yeah,
Exactly. I just went on a child fucking tirade. So none of us are above saying dumb shit.
Hey, but I think there's certain. I'm glad we speak about weird shit, because if we didn't, like,
I mean,
what else are we supposed to talk about? The fucking
covered
Lakers.
well, that's what you guys were talking about in the beginning. That's why I was on
The Lakers?
No, y'all were talking about some fucking.
No, we covered
horse fucking or some shit.
We were
We
talking
did
about
cover
horse
giraffe fucking.
Yeah,
giraffe fucking.
I didn't know what the
Bernie
fuck to say to
Sanders.
I
that
still don't
shit.
have my answer. My question was if you. Never mind.
This
fuck
fool
it.
asked me
Let's
if I
just
was to
let it
get
die.
fucked by any animal, what animal would I let fuck me?
Or
what animal would I fuck?
Come on, but it's
That's-
not a hard
those are
thing to
very
answer,
different
though. You
things.
get me? Like,
Those
it's
are
not.
very different
First
things.
of all,
you
you're
know?
making you're enabling mad intrusive thoughts into my head right now, because I don't even want to think about what
See?
animal is trying to fucking or what.
Take over, like, trying to, do you?
Yeah, that's weird.
Getting fucked by an animal and fucking an animal are two
So what was the
extremely
question? Was it
different
the
things.
fucking or the
Like if
getting
you
fucked?
if you had to fuck an animal, what animal would you fuck? That was the question. You're the one who brought up.
Nah, I'm trying to see this will get fucked by an animal, though.
Was that you or him?
No, that was me. I saw
What,
that. I
was
saw it
you?
on Twitter on accident.
And I
yeah.
promptly Googled it. I'm gonna.
You saw it?
No,
Dude,
I didn't want to be on my
horrible. Don't
phone
watch
the
it.
entire.
I
interview.
accidentally watched it.
Oh, I'm definitely watching.
I
it.
accidentally watched that shit.
Bro, a guy fucking the snake is why we have the internet. Like, I'm totally down with that.
Nah,
That's the
bro.
most real shit I ever heard, fool.
Yes.
If he fucked the snake in the mouth, that'd be crazy because the fangs would be all in your. Ooh.
Now, would you fuck it
Yo.
dead or alive? Can you fuck it dead?
I want to talk
mean, you
about your guys'
can.
childhood.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
Please.
I'm curious.
I'm glad that we actually came up with a name.
Is
I'm
there
glad
beers
that
in there?
there is.
You want to grab one? Grab one. Grab whatever it is. You're beautiful. You got whatever you want. Get
That's right.
whatever you
You're
want.
beautiful.
No,
right.
there's
No,
beers in there.
just-
Grab it. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad we're getting this shit done.
Yeah.
We've done this enough.
You hated this whole thing though.
No, I hate it today because of the 40. It
Oh,
was-
And his
I
head
like-
hurts.
Yeah, my head hurt.
Yeah.
This
look,
was I heard accusing me of the
everything
Rona
we've
shit.
done. Look, we might not even have found the permanent name of what this podcast is
Shut
going to
up,
be.
don't.
But
We are.
no. But what I'm saying is, look, we've orchestrated or attempted to orchestrate something, and we've had mad rehearsals.
Yeah.
So even if one day this motherfucker wakes up like he always does and wants to change shit, like we can at least come to an agreement. Like, because first he started talking about 40s. If we do start off this 40, that means every podcast we've done prior doesn't fit to the marketing or to the
Right.
persona we're trying to attach to this podcast. So we're still learning. At the end of the day, we can make our first podcast fucking the podcast we do the third time we meet after this one. You feel me? Like,
Right,
but it's
right.
just about strategic. It's not about impulsively putting shit out. Like, we're barely learning how we work in a
Well, I've been learning
trio.
for a whole fucking year, dog.
Yeah, well,
Consistency is-
but you
yeah,
moved with like
momentum.
I
hella
get you, I get you.
people,
No, I
and
get
like
you.
now we
I
have
just-
like a
yeah.
fit three that like consistently.
Yeah.
You and it fits because you're like the calm cat, you know. You're like the organized cat or the one that comes properly, and I'm sometimes
The
just
female.
a spaz. The female's like a dick. I don't know, whatever. Like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking
No, I feel
throwing weird topics out there. So like there's a balance. There's the three-way balance.
No, it's a
between-
good little team.
Yeah, so we're still learning this podcast shit. What I'm saying is like we don't have to like
I do gotta piss. Gotta piss. We
faggle.
should just ran with less piss. You
What?
change it to less piss. Matter of fact, can you change that to let's piss? Like just show some piss. I'm serious, bro. Like we switched the cameras like 3 times and shit. You
Yeah.
know?
Who cares, bro?
Yeah,
That-
no, I ain't
that-
tripping. I ain't
yeah.
tripping. I ain't tripping.
I
Fuck
feel
it.
you. Like I
'Cause that-
wouldn't, I
did-
wouldn't
did
want to
just-
do
or
that
just-
forever.
Did he
but
tell you? No, obviously. Did he tell you about the conversation we had, me and him,
I don't think
about
so.
maybe the episodes we did prior, we could use that, like as a, say like we start a series. So like say this doesn't count, or say this is
Yeah.
the first one we do. That,
Okay.
With 40s, so we market it or we brand it with the 40s.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll keep continuing that and say like there's a dry patch of us not linking up, or maybe whatever it is, we could use those episodes like
Yep.
before the thing, and then actually still use those because they were great episodes.
Yes, they
there's
were.
just certain areas I feel need to be removed.
Okay.
But
None of that shit's getting removed. All that shit getting
yeah,
fucking
you want to
raw.
get blacklisted from
Audio.
like every fucking.
We won't. We
yeah, we
fucking
will.
won't.
We use shit like let's be
No, you right.
logical.
You right.
Okay,
Let's
look.
be logical.
Okay.
No matter whatever reasoning or understanding we have, that doesn't mean that these fucking
Yeah.
corporate
No, I get you. I get you. But my
toes have.
perspective of it is like until then, let's run with it. That's what I'm saying. You
But
know,
the
let's
thing
just
is,
drop
if we
it.
already have prior shit that's already showing that, then we're not gonna be
just get
able-
shadow banned.
because people love to dig in people's past once they start doing good shit. They'll be like, oh, let's look into his tweets fucking 2 years ago, and then they'll fuck us, or
yeah.
they'll, but not
I get
tweets,
you. I
but
get you.
know.
No, I
These are all
get you. I get
fucking
you. And this is us.
self-provoked problems that I'm not accustomed to.
That's-
So I
yeah,
follow you.
yeah,
Like I
that's
don't
what I'm
have this
saying.
problem.
No,
And
it's
I'm not
just-
even big like that. Imagine if like shit gets
If shit
bigger,
cracks, yeah,
you're
yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
We're fucked. You know, like so.
No, I feel that.
I just don't. I personally don't think that any of the shit we talked about before was that crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
it's not-
because
personally.
you're logical and you're
Yeah.
smart, but there's dumbass fucking humans,
That
which is
just
the
take it the
majority
wrong
of the
way.
people who get offended and want to fucking shitstorm shit. So like those
Yeah.
are the fucking dumb liberal idiots I love to fucking shit talk about.
All right, so you.
I hate liberals.
How would you? I feel like you would torture for sure. You would torture before you kill someone and shit. How would you torture someone?
No. Well,
that's
no,
a
with
good
somebody that I
question.
really want to
yeah,
kill.
no, yeah,
Oh,
for
okay.
sure. Like,
Yeah, I'll
you
torture
really want
somebody.
to. I know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how would you
What
torture?
they
them?
what would they
you-
have to do in order for you to torture them? Would they have to
If
like
someone ever does something to my little sister
okay?
on some not like in some inappropriate shit.
Yeah, that would.
I think
we
it has
would
to be
not speak
family,
of.
right? It has to be family.
Yeah, I'd happily
Yeah.
do that shit. I'd happily. I'd be the people. I'd become the person I hate.
Yeah.
I'd film it. You feel me? The
Damn.
percent,
And
like,
so
you
what
know,
would you do?
and I'll send it to like their family members.
Put that shit on the Playmkrs Instagram.
There you go.
I'd
be
like, yeah. No,
down.
because like this is the thing. Like I'm not ashamed of my dark side. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me? I'm
you
not
acknowledge
ashamed.
it.
I'm not exactly. I'm not ashamed of it, and I feel like it's useful to integrate it at certain times. And I feel like someone who fucks with mine, like especially like my little sister, my mom, dad, or something like that, I would happily torture a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Happily, and I feel like I wouldn't get grossed out. That's the thing, though. I wouldn't get grossed out because I feel like usually if I watch shit that's inappropriate, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to say. But I feel like with a certain emotion behind my action, I feel like I wouldn't get grossed
You would
out.
just adapt to it and
I would
accept
stick
everything.
my fingers
yeah.
in their eyeballs, push that shit back into their brain, yank that shit
Damn.
out. Yeah, they fuck with my little sister or something like that. I'll happily do that. But if you don't fuck with me in that point, I don't need to tap into that. But I feel like everybody has that type of anger within, or that animal within.
Yeah,
some
everyone's
people are just
capable of that.
some people are just ashamed to admit that side of themselves. But I feel like a confident or a true person that's been able to reach 360 within themselves are knowing of their capabilities when it comes to certain things. You feel me? I feel like that's
Right.
one of them. But yeah, I'll happily
feel that.
torture a motherfucker. Fuck with my family. I'll happily torture somebody. Yeah. But then, but that might justify. See, me saying that shit might allow a motherfucker who's perverse in his ideologies to justify why he does what he does. So that doesn't make my shit right or wrong. You feel me? So somebody could literally say, I view everybody in the world as peasants, and I feel like they're just absorbing people's resources, or and they don't even know what they're doing with the resources.
Right.
You feel me? So that could allow somebody to justify what I just said. I just justified the reason of torturing somebody because they fucked with mine.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean my shit is right either. You feel me? I'm tapping into a very dark, like, but I'm aware that there's a side of me that will allow myself to express myself in that way if I'm conflicted that way. So imagine if somebody attaches that ideology to another reasoning. Like I said, like, put population control, too many people, or people are fucking like, so fucking we should kill him, you know? So like, maybe why am I demonizing the same people who are doing this shit in a fucking greater? So that's when ethics and morality and weird things start coming into play, where you start questioning your own thought patterns. So right now I'm questioning, literally while I'm explaining this shit to you guys, I'm questioning why I even mentioned torturing somebody, because at the end of the day, they might have had
that's just a big loop.
Exactly.
That's
That's why
that shit crazy.
Exactly. It's a huge loop, but it's a loop that we have to fucking consider and have to analyze, because why are we so able to, like me right now, torture for my purpose? And somebody else has their own purpose that they torture for, yet I demonize that torture.
Those are like doors. Those are
doors you don't want to open, but doors, if you really want to get deep into the psyche, you open.
I feel like I really legit, like I've thought about this for a cool minute. I legit feel like you could make yourself go crazy.
Yeah,
legit.
fuck yeah.
And that's the way how. The way you're talking about, like all that shit, like bro, like that's I could really get into deep into my shit, like why and how and why and how and why and how, like bro,
Carl
that shit
Jung,
will drive me
Sigmund
nuts,
Freud,
bro.
Nietzsche, all the great philosophers, psychiatrists, fucking psychologists, all those great motherfuckers went crazy. All of them. Nobody. That's the thing. But are you willing to live a dormant life in order to be sane your whole life and die without exploring, or are you willing to go crazy for your for whatever venture you embark on? I choose to go crazy. I'm allowing myself to.
I think that a perfect example now for me would be Kanye. Kanye, I feel like he's not. That's a perfect example now. Personally, I think that especially because of what we do, Kanye is that one of those people and shit that he could get so much into himself that like
a narcissist.
Exactly, and it's I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that's an example.
Yeah, that's a very surface example, like because he's tapping on the surface. Like, you know, he's seeing the media or how it runs, and he's speaking against the surface.
I see him deeper and shit in him. Fuck the superficial shit. Fuck the media. Fuck
Wait,
all
like
that
his
shit.
psychological pattern.
Him. Like, and I heard it was a interview with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z's like, yeah, Kanye's always been like that. And it's true, like he's always just been like that. But I feel like after a while, after so many, just the way you act and all that shit, like it just gets worse, and not worse, but you start opening way more doors than people could understand.
But do you think that he feels that way?
Yeah, he does. He feels that way, and that's what drives him crazy and shit. The fact that he can't. There's thoughts that I've came across where I can't even express. You get me? And that shit'll drive me crazy. The fact that I can't explain certain things. Like, have you ever? I think about the fifth kind or fourth kind. I think there's a movie where it's like it's a something that just takes over you. They can't even explain. Now reaching that, you get me, like, and not being able to express that, I feel like Kanye could possibly, like, nobody just understands.
I think that's lazy.
The fact that you're not able to express it,
I think
right?
that's lazy. I think just saying that you can't understand something you can't understand.
No, it's not. I can't understand it. You just can't express it. Like,
but not even
you can't make people understand what you're actually feeling or what you're actually thinking. You know,
I think you
it
can.
goes back to the whole shit we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole pedophilia shit. Like if you can't convince someone like these are urges, it's like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this just is. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I gotta piss.
I think those people are like, I don't think they're criminals. I think they're fucked.
Yeah.
I think they're mentally fucked.
No, I
You're
agree.
only
And
a
I think
criminal
we-
if you act on your desire.
we live in a society like I think I think they need to be in a psych wards. I don't think they need to be in prison.
No, I agree.
think they need to be in psych wards.
I agree.
They have a cycle like there's something fucked with them here. You feel me? So like
But that's driven, like you get to drive yourself to that because of certain not able to either express yourself or because of pasts
there's
or
certain
whatever.
patterns, thought patterns that you choose to reinforce. Yeah.
So, but that happens to you. You get me? Like you're just and I don't care how you get treated. Like you'll go to psych wards or whatever. But just the fact that it happens, you get me? Like that's.
But if you try to know yourself and understand thoughts and understand emotions behind thoughts, and like that's like that's the thing though. People don't try to like. There's a difference between someone who thinks shit and someone who allows themselves to like.
Who acts on
this
it.
is why knowing yourself and literally embarking on that journey of understanding your fucked up side of yourself is such a fucking leverage on life, because you're gonna understand when your parents die, when fucking the worst shit die, like when like whatever you're closest to fucking breaks down, you've already conditioned yourself to put yourself in like just understand the full nature and not focus on the pretty only. Like you have to focus on the dark. The dark side of the psyche is something that's the most valuable part of the psyche. And I think people who like suppress assertiveness and aggressiveness end up being the people who become like us, which are we are scared to like assert ourselves when someone fucks up on our order or somebody fucks up. You feel me?
Right.
Because we're so ashamed of that side. Maybe because it was a parent or if someone older than us at a time where we were that kid that was like, hey, what's up? Can I do me? Like getting their way with everything. And somebody's like, hey, bro, stop. And they try to guilt trip. But, you know, and that fucks with us. Like, and that makes us feel like that part of nature is bad. You feel me? So like, and then we grow up suppressing that part of us, and then we end up being fucking stepped on or like what because somebody told. People don't understand how powerful and how great the psyche is, the mind, the psychology of everything. Like people don't want to dig, and just because they want to explore mainstream psychology, which mainstream psychology is the safe PG-13. Nobody wants to explore the fucking TVMA side of psychology. That's when you start understanding and learning yourself.
Yeah,
when you put
I
yourself
agree
in
with that.
positions where you allow yourself to almost go crazy because you don't understand the fucking thought. But why don't you understand that thought? And why is that thought driving you crazy? Because the emotion that backs that thought. What chemical reaction is it? What chemicals are being released into your brain? Why you can't stand these thoughts that you're thinking of? Okay, let's dissect why that. It's a loop that we have to unravel. If we don't unravel it, we won't understand ourselves. We'll understand ourselves to a certain degree where we feel comfortable with it. But bro, where you really don't know shit about yourself. All you know about is about your ego, your perception of self. I think I'm this person. I'm this person. I'm this. That's you're basing your whole fucking knowledge of self off an ego.
It goes the Power of Now, that book. It talks a lot about that. How you're not supposed to attach yourself to anything. That's kind of technically what you're doing and shit, you know, like if you don't search forward or if you don't open these doors or whatever, you're attaching to yourself to a certain person that you think you are and shit, you know. And so the Power of Now just talks about how not to attach yourself to anything, you know. Everything changes. Nothing is still, not one fucking thing. While something's happening here, something's happening somewhere else. Like a lot of shit, this was moving his hand, this was over here fucking typing, you know, like a lot of shit, and none of it is still, you know. So you're not really attached to anything and shit. So it's just living in the whole present, living in the whole moment and shit. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, we create certain structures in our head, like how relationships should be, how family should be treated, how you should view your neighbor, how like we're literally conditioned to certain, where we start guilt tripping ourselves, and if we don't start thinking in these constructed manners, and that's where whole indoctrinations begin.
Is there AA for pedophiles?
I'm sure there's some type of program like that. Yeah,
it's weird that right now it's almost cool to like be in AA. Maybe it just speaks more to the company I keep, right? But like, and I'm not saying it's not cool, but like it's kind of cool to be sober. Like I go to a program, I go to meetings and all that, right? But it's almost like pedophilia is so demonized, as it should be. But are we doing more harm by
making people be scared to admit shit instead of
exactly you know what I mean? Because if there was because just like Alcoholics Anonymous, right? It is out in the open. Everyone knows that it's cool, but that doesn't necessarily, or not
Yeah.
even necessarily, that doesn't at all mean that
Yeah.
you can leave that meeting,
Can-
drink a bunch of
technically-
Let me
alcohol, and
input something.
drive a car.
Can I
That's
add
still
something to that
illegal.
idea?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like fucking the kid would be illegal.
Let me
Go
add
ahead.
something to that idea. Just same people who are so fuck fags, fuck gay people. Gay people
Yeah.
are the fools that are suppressing those ideas or struggling with those
Yeah,
thoughts, and they're
yeah.
trying to convince themselves that, and that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Absolutely.
So that's why I look at people who are so activists behind certain issues, and I'm like, bro, you're probably the
You got some
racist one.
skeletons in
You've
that closet.
probably
Yeah.
said some racist shit
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
ashamed of, and you're right here, like you're guilt tripping yourself
Yeah,
to
yeah.
want to be the forefront
That's
of this
what
movement.
fucking
Right.
fucking what's that movie with the fucking Kevin Spacey, I think.
Movie?
Yeah, he falls in love with his daughter's friend.
Oh, American Beauty.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
how his dad.
Kevin Spacey's in
yeah.
a movie about falling in love with his daughter's friend, the
Yeah.
fool who fucks
Yeah, yeah.
with young people.
Young
Yeah, yeah,
boys.
it's an
Funny
older
as
movie,
shit.
I think.
That's
It's
so
fucking, it's a dope movie actually.
It's a great
really
movie,
dope movie.
but I see where you're at.
The
too.
neighbor is just so anti.
Don't ruin the movie for myself. I like that movie
Yeah.
my
What
whole
movie?
life. It's
What's it
called
called?
American Beauty.
American Beauty.
You ever
yeah,
seen
that's what
I
it's
haven't
American
seen
Beauty?
it, nah.
Fuck, it's you'll get a kick out of it. It's tight.
Dope movie.
It's a psychological fucking thriller. It's
For
tight.
sure.
Hmm.
So it reminded me of and shit, but
Have you seen American Beauty?
Yeah, we'll watch it tonight.
Hey,
that shit
tight.
hard.
And then we'll have some sex.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding.
Appropriate timing for
No,
sure.
I'm not kidding.
Appropriate time. We should
Super
probably wrap
appropriate.
this up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I started talking about my sex life.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's talk about your sex life.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
that is-
so, like-
that is
No,
an
no, no,
option.
no.
I'll tell you. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, it's 9/11. Hey.
Huh? What? You know what Peter Answers is?
No, what is that?
Who has a laptop?
No, I ain't trying to do no witchcraft shit right now. What's up?
Tips, bring that
This
shit.
was
I'm
out
not
here.
trying to do no witchcraft
Hold
shit with
up.
you right
Dude,
now.
it's Ouija shit.
Y'all don't know about this shit. Peter, no, but you have to bring
Peter
a laptop here.
Answers?
Yeah, you have to bring a laptop here. I know, no. I'm gonna let them see it for themselves.
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, you gonna have to piss for this one. Yeah. Gosh.
I'm hungry like a motherfucker, man.
Damn, y'all don't know what's up with Peter Answers, bro. Damn, y'all don't know what's up with Peter.
What'd you say?
That's dope. That's dope.
Just go to Google Chrome.
Yeah, good.
What is Exsr though?
I was like, could I ask it how old I am? Or like,
I don't know if I'm just getting got right now, but like I want to know how this is a thing.
no,
How
me
many
too. I
people
saw
are
me, like, his
in
intro.
the
Oh, this
room?
fool knows about this.
No, well, yeah, it's been a while. I've done this shit, and I
do you
stopped
know
playing with it
how
because I
thi-
started
You
tripping.
know how this
Or
works?
how many people are in the room?
That's why I'm over here with you.
There's 5 people upstairs, another down.
Okay.
Telling you.
What?
So I asked, I'm like,
Wait,
how many people
what?
are in the room?
Well-
and they're like, there's 5 people upstairs and others down.
This fool just
What
went.
the
This fool just went to a
bro?
website. Ask this fool like Peter, how do you know all this shit? Like that's the only logical question.
Okay.
It's gonna come up with a pending answer.
It's like
It won't tell you
Siri.
who's in the room, huh?
Huh?
Right.
I think it's just more general answer.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you.
How does it
had
know we're in 2
specifics.
floors?
How do you?
It had specifics.
Yeah,
How
that's
does
what
it
I-
know we're in 2 fucking floors, bro?
You always have to put. Please answer the following question.
Yeah, you have to write the petition. Who?
Petition as it. Can you ask it any other thing? that
Yeah,
you
you can
want?
write it
She
whatever
like
you
was the
want. You
oldest
can
in
ask it
the room.
whatever you want. All right, who was in the room?
Ruben.
Zachary.
That's me.
Ramon.
Oh.
Or they added a T.
Ruben, Ramon, and Zachary.
Am I right?
Yo.
Well, they missed people though. All right. Oh, so we're done? Oh no, my bad.
Yeah,
Alright,
we're
one more.
definitely done.
Just
Alright,
one
one
more.
more,
Just
one
one
more.
more. One more. All right, one more.
If you say, hey Siri right now, she's listening.
I'm gonna close this shit out. This has been the 40 Hour. My name is Gadzooks. My other hosts are Provoked and Exsr. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe to us on your preferred podcast platform. That's Stitcher, iTunes, Google Podcasts,
All right.
Overcast, Spotify, all the things. Go ahead, Provoked.
Okay. Fucking question. Describe a detail in the room. I don't know.
I have a fucking headache. Exsr didn't do 9/11.
Cause I.
Nah. Fuck you.
Fuck out of here.
Nah. That's this fool. Fuck you.
How did I do it?
Nah.
How did I do it? All right, Dick.
Nah.
All right.
Nah, hell no. Nah, you see, you're probably in this shit too. Nah, hell no.
I swear
Nah,
to
fuck
God,
all that.
This is paranoia. I love
Fuck
it.
all that.
I was telling him yesterday, I was like, it's
Oh,
Yo,
you're a piece of shit. Fool.
This
Fuck
shit
this shit.
took a
I'm
mad
over it.
turn.
I'm
This
over
shit
this
took
shit.
a
I'm over
wicked
this
All right,
shit.
turn.
do it.
Nah, hell no.
what do we want to name? Oh, good night.
Nah, this shit's stupid.
All right, look.
See,
I don't
tell me
believe this
another
shit.
detail on this
I don't believe this shit.
Look.
It's weird that you gotta
All right,
type
go,
that
go.
shit out.
Type
every
a
time.
question.
I don't believe this shit.
Type of Exsr. Type a question. Type a fucking question.
And this is on our computer. We don't have no control for
Who
this.
is wearing?
Is that how you spell beanie?
Yeah.
Nah.
What did it say?
That's
She said, why don't you believe it?
Yeah.
Whoa!
And it said Exsr. It didn't even say your real name. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. Because it would have said Ruben. That would have been a little bit more believable.
Put something like
Yeah, I'm
that.
tripping. I'm good.
You
We should close this out.
Like I said, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to follow us
Peter
all on
Answers. Check that
Instagram.
shit out. Peter Answers.
Myself
No,
at
that's so funny.
GVDZOOKS,
We're gonna cut
at
that.
Self-Provoked 818, at Saint Exsr. Is there a period in Saint Exsr, or is it just
Say st.exsr.
st.exsr? Right? Did I get that
Yeah,
right?
say extra, my bad. Yeah, say
Word.
extra. I'm fucking tripping on this shit.
No, this shit is tight. I want to end this shit so we can continue to
Say
freak the
extra
fuck out.
st.exsr. We're out here with self-provoke. Fuck this fool. I know this was in it. This was in
Why the
it.
fuck
I don't
am I
know.
in it? I'm literally tapping it in front of your fucking face. They can't. Look, what do you want me
40
to
hours.
fucking ask?
Thank you
40
guys
hours
for tuning in.
podcast.
This has been the 40 hour.
What do you want me to ask?
Yeah.
Fucking,
Self is here.
we out. You bitch.
I'm replying.